recap, you guys ended up. What happened here? You guys came back to the orc camp, the Juka orc, or I mean the goblin encampment, to find that they were being kidnapped again by the orc slavers. You had a big, fierce battle at the beach, which took way too long, and you guys made your way back to the goblin camp, where the warriors finally returned with the razor hog that they had promised you. I think that's where we left off, in the Juka camp, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I think we were taking a long rest.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna make an eye patch.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. What? How do you guys feel? You're probably gonna wake up somewhat early.
And we know that razor hog came back, right? We talked about that the night before.
Yeah, and it was kind of like the agreement that like King Urk said, or Chief Urk's like, you guys helped us out, we'll help you out. You guys asked, hey, why don't you go get the razor hog? And while that happened, nobody was guarding the camp, so that's what kind of happened with the whole orcs coming back. But yeah, you guys have like this razor hog. It's not as big as the first one you guys initially killed with the Hunters Guild, but yeah, you have your
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, you have your razor hog, and it's
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you guys want to do. I'm down to cook this fucker. Let's feast.
We gotta
Don't we gotta bring it to Grimsby?
Yeah, we gotta take it back to Grimsby.
Or do you want to give it to Grimsby?
Grimsby.
That's what I'm saying, Grimsby.
Alright.
Question is, how are we getting it there?
We're gonna have to drag it through this jungle. Hopefully, nothing's hungry.
I mean, is that what you guys want to do? You want to give it to them? I mean, I can't see them giving us anything for it. So
They just got it for us to bring there. I think that was our reward for helping.
Yeah, we
Right.
They were gonna.
So-
They were gonna get us another boar while we went and freed their people.
because they stole our first one.
Yeah. Well, they
That
wouldn't
was-
think it's stealing, but yes.
So let me ask you this: why did we go get a razor hog in the first place?
Because it was Grimsday.
Yeah, but Grimsday's came and gone now.
true. It
Yeah.
has been a couple days since Grimsday's happened, but
I think it was.
You can still bring them the razor hog.
I think technically Grimsday was yesterday.
I feel like if we take them the razor hog, they're still gonna shit on us because it's the next day, or a couple
Yeah,
days.
I don't know if they're gonna shit on us, but I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll be happy about getting a razor hog a day late.
Yeah.
I mean, it's food. This jungle.
Yeah. But for the record, if that bitch says anything smart, I'm slicing her throat. We went out of our way for this. I had to kill a bunch of pigs.
You killed one pig.
By pigs, I'm referring to orcs.
Mm. Yeah, they're disgusting. As I look around for Megler.
What is it? Where is Maglar? Is he still sleeping?
I'm here.
Is fucking Hoss around?
yeah, Haas is around. So you guys, I'm gonna assume you guys all wake up and
Yeah.
you head out to the campfire. So again, they have this big communal breakfast every morning, and they sit by the campfire. And you see Haas; he's like getting his wounds tended to, and that woman's back behind him again, and he's working on this new tattoo that he's getting painstakingly like stabbed into his back as he sits by the fire. You guys also look over it, and you notice Yuri's kind of flushed and sweating a little bit, not feeling his typical self. Other than that, like you see all the people kind of gathering around the Razor Hog in the morning, looking to have Razor Hog breakfast.
What, the Razor Hog that they just got for us?
Yeah, so like there's a giant hunk of meat sitting there, and all the goblins in the village are getting hungry. So
Oh, well, I guess no Razor Hog for no one then.
I wonder, do you guys think I should get a tattoo?
If you want one.
I kind of do.
Well,
Anyway,
I wouldn't suggest getting it here. It'll take you forever.
true. Anyway, how are we going to get the Razor Hog to Grimsby?
In our bellies. We're going to be eating it, it appears.
Oh, you're just going to let the
They're already doing it.
no, they're
You're
not.
just gonna-
They're not doing it yet, but you
Oh.
know, it's sitting there enticing them. So if you know, not to say this is a matter of time, but you know, if you guys don't do something, they might be like, oh, if you guys aren't going to bring this back to Grimsby, we might as well just eat it here. But in Goblin.
But we could see them like eyeing it.
Yeah.
I picture seeing them with like their silverware or whatever in their hands.
A little bit of drool coming out of their mouth.
Yeah, ready to eat.
How did they bring it to us? Do they have it like on a pole?
No, so they had it on like these like ropes, and they're kind of like, yeah, they strapped it like its arms and legs, I guess you'd say. They like bound it together, and they like, kind of like drag it through the forest on these makeshift logs that kind of help to guide it.
How big are these Razor Hogs?
So the original one that you guys had fought before was like 15 feet tall, and like 40 foot long. This one's a little bit smaller. It's only about 10 feet tall and about 20 feet long. It's like, you can kind of like assume it's like a juvenile Razor Hog.
That's still a big pig.
Oh, it's still big.
Well, do we have a way of carrying this?
How long did it take us to get here?
Do a history check.
Oh god.
Snodlers might have an idea. How long is the trip?
That's what I'm about to maybe tell you.
Well, Snodlers, do you remember how long it took?
Oh hell no! I won't think.
Okay. Yeah. So Vitoris, yeah, you kind of remember, like, even though you guys were kind of like disoriented and like led through the jungle against your will to the encampment, it wasn't that long of a walk. It was only like a half a day's walk from what you call it, Grimsby to the camp. Because you guys only took a couple hours to get to where you found the hunters out in the forest. So
Well, it was half a day to get out here,
right,
but that wasn't dragging.
that wasn't dragging a 10-foot tall pig.
Get out of here.
No, I won't get out of here.
You're not the boss of me.
Maybe we can take whatever. Well, never mind. Thick jungle
Can we just strap it to Yuri's back?
or Meglar's back.
Well, we could just drag it like they
Victoria's
did,
back.
right?
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna end up having to do.
Well, why can't we just enlist the aid of the town? We can give them part of the Razor Hog, Grimsby gets part of the Razor Hog, the goblins get part of the Razor Hog, and then the people of Grimsby can see that these goblins at least are friendly.
Nautilus kind of likes that idea.
That is a good idea. So they've already taken a chunk of the meat. Like a chunk of the meat is missing.
No, they're all just kind of like sitting around, like, expecting you guys to do something. Because if you don't, they're gonna go to town on this thing. So it's intact.
Well, I remember when I was trying to get a piece of the last Razor Hog, and they wouldn't give it to me. So
You got
You
to
just cut a chunk of this damn razor hog off and hand it to him, and then we can carry the rest. It won't be as heavy.
all right. What do you want to give them? Like the back quarter of it?
I don't know which the best part of the razor hog. We'll
Nautilus
keep for ourselves.
that you would give them the best part.
Nah, you're gonna give them the best part? Look, they're getting anything.
This is true. I just feel like it's kind of an insult to bring a partial Razor Hog to the people of Grimsby days after Grimsday.
I think Grimsday was yesterday.
I think it was 2 days ago because you guys spent the night also at the volcano.
Either way,
and we slept at the
At the camp, the first night, yeah.
either way, if they give us crap about bringing a Razor Hog late, then we can just take our Razor Hog and go.
just tell the Juka tribe to take the whole damn thing.
Yeah. If they want to be that snooty about it, if you will.
All right, well, I'm going to take my axe and just chop off the back quarter leg and ass of the Razor Hog and toss it down to the goblins.
The rear end.
So yeah, you start hacking into it, and like there's a good like 6 or 8 of the warriors that you guys had seen the day before, and they're like salivating, like they like start fighting each other a little bit, and they all grab a hold of the chunk of Razor Hog.
Yep, I plop it down and just say, Juka, Juka.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys gonna do? You gonna ask for help to bring this thing back? Or are you guys gonna quarter it up, or what's the deal?
Let's ask for their help.
Nautilus thinks that's a really good idea.
All right.
So right there, you guys want to help us carry this back?
Yeah. So this is finally you see Haas get up, and he says, "Help you, we will." And, he goes and gathers up the rest of the warriors, and in the background you can see Chief Urk sitting outside of his tent, and he just kind of like waves and gives you guys a nod as the warriors start just grabbing the ropes and the logs and start pulling this thing while it's missing a leg through the jungle to the southern trail. Anything you guys want to do, or are you just gonna head to the back to the town?
Yeah, head back to town.
Okay. Yeah, so it takes easily like a half a day to get back to the town, but you get back probably around like 2 o'clock or so before it starts getting really hot in the day, and you approach the border, the walled village of Grimsby, and you can see it's kind of like a busy day. You see like a lot of people out and about, being that it's in the middle of the day. You kind of walk in and you see like some fires burning, and you see like the people milling about the town, and I'm trying to find the map. Sorry. That's up there.
Yuri's just going to shout out, Happy Grimsday, as we're walking in.
Here you go. Yeah, and you like walk in and you see like a bunch of like farmers and all sorts of people like going about their business, walking around the town. It doesn't look as festive as it was when you first went through here a couple days ago. Everybody looks a little bit more serious and back to life in the jungle. But as you approach some small children, they see the razor hog and they just like start cheering and they like run back into their homes. And a few minutes later, you see a couple other townspeople. They all start coming out and surrounding you guys as you stand there at the gates with the razor hog. So I'm assuming you guys are with the goblins too. So at that point, Liza, the mayor of Grimsby, she gets like escorted out by a bunch of the other townspeople, and they come out before you, and she's, super thrilled, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad to see you all again, and you brought us the beast. I'm a little late, but how can we repay you?"
As she says that, I just grip my axe handle real tight.
And then she kind of like at this point like looks over your shoulder and sees like a good half a dozen goblin warriors standing by the edge of the fence, just on the other side of the wall in the jungle. And she goes, goblins! Watch out!"
It's fine. They helped us.
Well, they look savage, diseased.
Snarlos agrees with Savage, but diseased they are not. In fact, their food was quite good. Snarlos enjoyed it.
Well, I can say this is the first time I've ever actually seen them myself.
Yeah, you have 2 tribes on this island.
These ones seem to be good. Ish.
Well, if they are in your company, I'll take your word for it. What's the proper thing? Should I invite them in?
Yeah, I don't speak goblin, so.
Nor do I.
Is Haas with them?
Yeah, Haas is with them too.
Haas. I turn around and look for Haas.
And he's standing there, and he walks to the front of the group, and you see him. He's got his scimitar on his back, and he looks proud and amongst the goblins, and he says, "We come in peace."
Well, Snarlos hopes so.
But Liza looks up and is like, "Well, maybe you'd all like to come in for a spot of tea."
I can go for some tea.
Dude, I want some razor hog.
So at that point, she's like, "Okay, everybody, let's celebrate." And a couple of townsfolk, they all kind of gather around and help, kind of like relieve you guys from like the responsibilities of the razor hog, and they grab a hold of it, and they all kind of like cautiously walk up to the goblins, and the goblins themselves, they only like Haas and like 2 others that actually like come into the town and help the humans like take the razor hog. And then Haas says, "Perhaps in the future you should talk to Chief Urk and we be friends." And then he just like awkwardly like turns around and heads back into the jungle with the rest of them.
Snarlos waves at his back.
As they're walking away, I'm admiring his tattoo.
Nice.
What is the tattoo?
It's like just like this tribal looking bird. It's like feathers, but they're like really sharp angled, and it kind of like goes across his shoulders. But it's only like half finished.
Mm.
You actually see a little bit of blood still coming out from like the terrible work that his tattoo artist was doing. All right, so the goblins take off, and the town guards they close up the doors, and the rest of the townsfolk they all start cheering as they kind of like drag the razor hog into the local butcher shop, and Liza invites you guys back to her place for tea. So who's going with her? What are you guys doing?
I'm going to go in for some tea. I liked it last time we were in there.
Nautilus will have tea.
I guess I'll have tea.
I guess we're all going. I guess.
I'll have some whiskey.
That's what I was gonna say. I'd rather have some ale.
All right, so you guys follow her up into her house, and you remember it was a small house, and it was very quaint. Didn't have a whole lot of belongings in it, but she had like a little table, a little kitchen area. But she brings you in, and she starts preparing some tea, and she has you guys sit down, and she just makes small talk and asks, oh, how was your journey? You were gone for several days. What was the jungles of Kaza-Dur like?
You don't know what I had to personally go through to get this razor hog for you people.
Oh, well, I
Jungles,
truly
pretty
appreciate
crazy.
it.
I mean, I may have had a little help from these guys, but I did most of the work.
Oh, I could tell. I mean, you seem to be sweating profusely right now. You must be a hard worker.
Oh, I'm the hardest. As I say that, I just kind of shyly look over at everyone else.
Chuckle. Yeah, he's the hardest worker.
Well, is there anything else I could do for you guys? Are you going to stick around in town? I mean, if you go over to the Tired Cat Inn, there's a whole bunch of cottages you could stay in. Just talk to Gwendolyn. I will pay for your stay if you'd like to stay for a few days or whatever.
I think we're about to take the hell off out of here.
Oh, okay. If you
I
want
mean,
to,
at least that's what I thought.
well, you're more than welcome to, stay in the town and check out. We don't have a whole lot of things to do or amenities in the town, but there's a few shops that may be of interest to you, or there is a tavern. But
You got a weapons shop here?
oh yeah, we have a adventuring supplies shop here.
All right. I could use more javelins.
Oh, javelins! Oh yeah, Randy McCall and his brother Richter, they specialize in javelins, and throwing spears.
All right.
I may be in the market for some javelins myself. So is that what you guys want to do? You think we should end up leaving, or I mean, just saying, should we camp out at the Goblin village in case wait for the orcs to come back, or
No, we left them that message. Hopefully that tricks them.
Snarler smiles really big.
Oh God.
We have bigger fish to fry than Trish trying to keep these goblins safe.
So Liza kind of like interjects. She's like, "Well, I like that you brought them to us. I mean, perhaps like the goblins say, we could meet with them, and maybe there's some sort of way that we could have some sort of mutual business together." Again, thank you, travelers. And she gets up and just starts like politician, like just shaking each one of your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you guys have a brothel here in Grimsby?
Well, we're not that kind of village, but if you're looking for some fun, Gwendolyn down at the Tired Cat Inn, she does kind of have a liking for dwarves. But you didn't hear that from me.
Well,
let's go.
let's get up out of here. So are we leaving Meglar's ship? Because we're like a day and a half away, or a half a day away from his ship, right?
Right.
We can
Or are we
always
close
tell.
to the other one?
Ours,
The
yeah.
Seacoast. All right.
Yeah. We can always sail ours around and then just drag his, tow his.
Nautilus feels comfortable and confident on piloting one of these.
Well, let's just hope it could handle the open ocean then. It was in pretty bad shape.
Nautilus feels comfortable about piloting the not shitty one.
The SS Snarlers.
I mean, he did steer the shit out of it through that storm.
Well, we should pick up supplies and then I guess head out then. Since you need to go shopping, I will see if I need anything, and then if not, I'll be at my office.
I'm
Office.
going to
I'm going
go
to
with
the adventure.
I'm gonna go with Maglar and possibly buy some things, and then meet Boston over in his office.
Nautilus assumes there's not a lot of magic here, right?
It's a pretty good assumption.
Nautilus figured.
You're more than welcome to come to the inn. Just gonna wait for everyone to get here, and then we can head out.
Yeah, Nautilus has nothing better to do. No magic.
I mean, I figured you would have enough with the spell book and, the other thing.
It's not
Nautilus kind of
pretty.
smiles like, you're right. Nautilus did get a pretty good set. But Nautilus isn't exactly buying weapons and swords, so, Nautilus can't go to just every town. So just, checking to make sure there was nothing else for me to do. That's all. Nothing meant by that. Sorry.
Make sure you're not missing anything, potentially.
Well, of course not. Nautilus loves to learn new things.
Okay, so who's going to the store?
I am.
All right, so
I'm going to the store with Maglar, and on the way there, I just want to ask him more information about his friend there. What was his name? Siraj? Is that right?
Oh, Sodaj.
Sodaj, yeah. I want to know, what's the deal with him, and how'd you meet him, and what's your guys' deal? I mean, fill me in.
Well, Sodaj was just a guy that randomly appeared when I went back to that Dungeon Donuts place. And he pretty much got me back up on my feet with some good stuff.
Sounds like to me he got you robbed for all your coin. I don't like him, and I don't trust him, Maglar.
Well, I have an idea of who stole the coin, and I would like to go back there and get it back. Besides, Sodaj seems to be too foolish to steal from others.
I too would like to go get your coin myself.
Good. Because I don't know who it is, but I know what they are. Apparently, Sodaj refused to tell me where these guys were. But all I know about them is they're called the Basalti clan.
Interesting.
And my guess is they seem to be a bunch of loan sharks. These guys came over there and just beat the shit out of him. And I thought, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna go out there and fight these guys off. But there were too many of them.
Were they the Masodi clansmen?
They were the Masaldi clansmen.
Masaldi.
All right, so you guys walk around into like the center of town. You guys notice there's not a whole lot of shops in town. There's, like she said, it's a pretty quaint little village. You see the inn, and like right next door to the inn tavern is the general store, and it literally just has like a rickety old sign that says general store. It says established McCall's, and you guys kind of walk up the front steps and open the door. And there's it's a small shop. It's only like one room. There's a counter at it, and there's two brothers in there that are like arguing. And as you enter, they're both human. They both look up at you and they're like, "Oh, hi, customers! Come in, come in." So
We're looking for a deal.
Oh, deals! You've come to the right place. Yeah. I'm Randy McCall, and this is my brother Richter. Oh, we're brothers, not lovers.
Got some javelins.
Oh, javelins! Yeah, javelins right here, and they like point up behind him, and Meglar, like you see like this glorious display. There's like a dozen javelins like up on the wall.
How much for per javelin?
Oh, well, wait a minute. Well, let's not talk price here, because I don't know if you know this, but this is a barter town. We don't. These things don't cost coin.
So you're saying these are free?
No, barter. I say, yeah. Can you believe what he said, Randy?
I just shake my head. He's simple-minded.
Yeah, he definitely is. So you are interested in javelins, and how about we have spears and crossbows and arrows and dry socks? You better have dry socks if you're gonna go into the jungle. You don't want to get the juka rot.
I look down at my bare feet, and they're all rotten and nasty looking.
Randy, look, yeah, he definitely has the rot.
So, what are you gonna do? What do you got to barter, Meglar? Does Meglar, do you know what barter means? Or do you need me to explain it to you?
What is barter?
Barter is trade, you moron.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you got to trade?
Let's see. What do I have here?
By the way, I have nothing, so you have to trade some of your shit for me, too.
Nah, I'm gonna trade for only myself.
So is it just you two that went in here?
I got a couple diamonds here.
And they both the brothers look at each other, and they look back at you, and you're like, "Oh, diamonds!" And then you
Yes.
see like the one of them slap the other one. It's like, Richter, what are we going to do with diamonds? Good. Yeah, you are right. You are right. What else do you have, strong man?
Yeah, you don't want those diamonds.
No.
Why don't you give 'em that-
No. Those are no good in the jungle.
Give them that shitty shield of yours, Meglar.
Hell no.
Well,
Too bad, but just...
you think about it. So they kind of like step back from the counter and give you a little bit of breathing room.
How about this scimitar?
They both look over at you and they look at the scimitar. They're like, "No, yeah, we trade for scimitar."
Plus,
Are
my
you-
friend did get you that razor hog.
Yeah, that's we'll throw in 2 extra javelin. So 4 javelin for scimitar. Yeah, that's
Sounds like a
very
deal.
very good, very good.
That's it, Meglar. Bartering doesn't mean you settle for the first offer. Haggle
Hey, I
with
got
them.
what I need.
Haggle with them a little bit.
I have business of my own.
Yeah, he has business of his own. How about some socks? You both look like you need socks.
I'm good on socks.
I don't need socks.
My feet are strong.
Strong, but they smell very bad.
Just take a big deep breath in.
Well, if you change your mind, you come back and see us.
I will do that.
So Maglar, you lose your scimitar. You gain 4 javelins.
Okay. So as we leave, I am going to ask Yuri a question as well. He asked me about Sodaj. Tell me more about this Barnum guy.
Arnhem, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wasn't he with you guys? He's the one that took off with my guy, became butt buddies or something.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Megler just shakes his head.
All right, so we'll go over to you guys. Whoever's going to the tavern.
Did everyone else go to the tavern?
Yeah, I'll head over to the tavern.
Yeah, I headed over.
Okay, is it so? Also, Snodlers and Vassal, you guys went over there, right?
Mhm.
Is already at the tavern.
Okay, yeah. So you guys enter the tavern, and like, from when you guys walk up to the front, you see like out in the back, you see all these like little tiny cottages. They're like just little one room, no windows, just a simple door, little like grass, straw roofs on them. But as you enter the tavern, it's quiet. There's like 3 people in the bar, and there's a very voluptuous red-haired woman who's standing tending bar. And as you walk in, she like instantly looks up and like starts to like put herself together a little bit, and she's like, "Oh, welcome, come in, newcomers, customers to the Tired Cat Inn, welcome."
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I kick the door open, just all loud, and bust up in there, all sorts of loud and reckless.
And she looks up and she sees you, and she's like, "Oh, who are you?"
I just elbow Vasan a little bit.
Huh.
Get some drink.
He's
Get some
Yuri.
drink.
Oh, I need some drinks.
No, so drinks are gonna cost you. This isn't free, so you do have things to barter with, right? Except for you, and she points over to Yuri. Drinks are on the house.
Snodless is friends with Yuri. Does that mean Snodless can barter Yuri?
No, sorry.
You see him take out.
Or sorry, Snodlers. I'll get you a drink.
I just sit at the bar and just start drinking out of my gourd.
Ah, BYOB, huh, sweetie? And she kind of like just flips her hair and looks really angry, and then she starts like whispering something to this like old guy that's at the end of the bar, and he's just like looks up and is like, "Well, I don't know what are you talking about?" No, whatever.
I say to Snodlers and Vasan, never been anywhere where coin is no good.
Yeah, I know, this is very strange. On the walk here or in here, did I happen to notice anyone familiar looking outside?
Not particularly, no. Like most of these townspeople look like all pretty simple, plain-looking people. Nobody that you have recognized from your past trip into Grimsby.
No one around that we've seen on this island before?
No.
Alright. I
So
just continue drinking.
so Voss and or I'm sorry, Yuri, you're approaching the bar, and the old guy at the end of the bar, he looks over at you, and he's also a dwarf, and he looks over, and goes, I haven't seen a dwarf around here in a long time. Welcome, brother, and he holds up his mug and cheers you.
Being I would cheers him, but being I don't have my drinks yet, I reach to take his mug from him.
And as soon as you try to grab it, he's got this like iron grip, and he just rips it back from you. He goes, "You don't ever take another dwarf's beer." And then
I just tell him in Dwarfish, "Watch yourself, old man."
and he like kind of like jumps off of his stool, and he gets up in your face, and he goes, "I don't think you know who you're messing with." In Dwarvish.
Back up, and I say, in common, I don't think you should talk to my friend about my friend Boston like that. And I just go to sit back down.
What?
and then the dwarf, he looks confused, and he just stops, and he's just standing there staring for a second, and he just starts laughing. Blah! And he just starts chugging his beer, and he sits down, and at that point, the bartender, she comes over, and she goes, "Here you go, honey," and she hands you a nice big frosty mug. Yuri.
What do you take for trade?
Oh. And then as soon as she starts to answer, the dwarf interrupts. "Oh, she's got a liking for dwarves. You know, you could trade services, if you know what I mean."
I just lean over to Boston and say, I want to kill this old man.
No killing in the bars. Remember that.
I know.
And
So, Vitoris, Meglar traded his scimitar, so if you have anything like that, I'm sure you could trade it.
So the woman looks over. She goes, "Don't mind old Mr. Larson here. He drinks too much, and he runs his mouth way too much. But yeah, we do take trades of goods and services, medicine, clothing, essential goods, or even things from the cities that people here consider luxuries that they haven't seen in a long time or have never seen before."
Torches?
No, we have plenty of those. So then the drunken dwarf, he yells up, he goes, "Ah! God, you know what? You ought to do something about helping out the old Gwendolyn here. You know, she's mentioned services. You look like a bunch of strong fellas. The old Gwendolyn, she's always bitching about something scary in the basement. You know, I think that's where the good stuff is. Maybe if you guys went down there and got it for her, you know, we could all have a few drinks out of the house."
Snautilus isn't very strong, but Snautilus is now interested.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Those weren't really the services I was thinking of.
No, trust me, I've had her twice, and she's not that great.
Sorry.
And she just like shoots him this look, and she's like, "Yeah, he's well too endowed for me." But and she kind of looks over at Yuri, but you could be interesting.
I take a big chug out of my drink, wipe my face on my sleeve, and slide the rest of it over to Boston.
I just like scoop it up, slug it back.
Scary things in the basement?
Well, yeah, I'm a little embarrassed to say, but well, Mr. Larson, he might be right. We do keep the good stuff, the ale, down in the cellar, but I haven't been down there in a while because there has been something growling down there, and I'd rather just keep the door locked and pretend it's not there.
Snautilus thinks that's a good thing to do in life.
Yeah, I
just-
think so too.
I just say good Al and chuckle.
But if you guys wanted to, if you go down there, sure, we can work out some sort of arrangement.
Snortles
I
is
mean,
Yeah, don't be a pussy, dwarf. Yeah, I'd go down there, but I don't have any weapons anymore. I haven't had any weapons in years.
I'll loan you one of my weapons if you want. Unless you're scared.
I'm not scared of anything. But yeah, you go down there and let me know what happens. I'll be right here. Keeping the seat warm.
I'll check out the basement.
I mean,
Anyone else?
You look
Oh,
like
I'm
the
definitely
smart
going
one.
down.
He's pointing over at Vitoris. He's like, you must be the leader of this group.
I just start busting out laughing. Ha! No, the orc's our leader.
No, yeah, I don't like orcs.
Neither do I.
Well, show us to this basement.
Yeah, she just like points over like to the corner of the bar, and she's like, yeah, just open that little trap door, and there's just a ladder that goes down into the dark. It's a tiny room, but make sure you shut the door
How
behind you
tiny?
because I don't want something coming out if it's growling.
Like, can we stand in there?
Yeah, it's like it's a human-sized door, like a cellar door.
How many people can fit in there?
I don't know. It's big enough to hold a couple barrels of ale down there.
How many barrels of ale are down there right now?
Well, there's 3 or 4 that I can remember down there.
If it
Well-
makes you all feel better, Snortles will go alone.
It's been
Well-
a month since I've been down there, but there is 2 very large barrels down there.
Well, if we clear out a beast or whatever down there, we're taking one of those barrels of ale.
Well, I don't know about the whole barrel, but you guys could definitely have your share of it. Maybe I could split it.
Or we could just leave the creature down there.
Well, that's what I have been doing. If you haven't heard, I've safeguarded it by locking the door.
Why don't we just open the door and let it out and kill it when it comes out?
It might not like the light. I'm gonna get up and go over to the door and see how is it locked.
It's just got like it's like a loop with like a metal bar through it.
I'll knock on the outside and put my ear to it. Do I hear anything down there?
Make a perception check.
Nope.
Nope, you can't hear much over like the drunken dwarf yelling in the background
So-
and Yurei running his mouth.
As he puts his ear up to the door, I want to make like a little kitten meowing on the other side.
Yeah, you hear the sound of a kitten meowing on the other side of the door.
Oh, there must be a cat down here starving. I'll pull the bolt back. Pull out my fish short sword. Because it looks like it's on fire. Then I'll slowly descend into the pit.
Yeah, so as you open the door, you see this little ladder, and it probably goes about 10 feet down into the cellar. You get down there, and it's a circular room. It's very small. It's only like let me see. It's probably about 40, 50 feet wide in diameter.
That's not small.
I mean, compared to the size of the whole tavern, it's smaller than the tavern itself.
Gotcha. Do I hear the kitten?
So first thing you see down there, while you're on edge, you don't see any cats or anything down there, but you see a couple on the southern walls, 2 large barrels. And then along the western wall, there's several other barrels. It's a little bit smaller. They are covered in cobwebs and look like they've been there a while. On the right-hand side, or the eastern side of the circular room, there's like a bunch of old crates and broken like bar stools and tables that were, assuming like broken upstairs during bar fights and just tossed down here in the cellar.
Flammable things are not good. Not with Snodlers around.
I was gonna say, why Snodlers doesn't understand. This is a bar, not a flame place.
I'll take a walk around, look around the barrels, if there's like around the wall, see if I can find anything.
Okay. So you start walking around the walls. Make a perception check. Okay, so you start walking around the older looking barrels, and you don't hear anything. But at some point, you hear what sounds like a little bit of movement coming from the southern, like larger barrels.
Does it sound like it's coming from behind the barrels?
Yeah.
Snodlers takes out his gem of seeing and speaks its command words and looks through. And I'll link that again just for...
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
You mean you don't have every magic item memorized?
Just most of them.
Immediately run from Snodlers because I think he's pulling out that heart.
It's probably I probably like pull out the heart and then the gem of seeing and then like it's just haphazardly drop the heart back in the bag.
Oops.
I thought you meant on the floor. I was like, oh shit.
You kind of kick it for a second, like, oh crap.
Look, if I dropped it on the floor, it would be less than a 2-foot drop. It wouldn't even deal damage.
Doesn't mean I'm not gonna shit my pants a little bit.
All right, when I start juggling it, then start getting worried.
Okay, so yeah, so you start looking through the Gem of True Sight. I'm trying to find True Sight. Does that let you see through objects?
It lets you see. No, it lets you see. I think it's through. You can see magical doors and things like that, and you can see in the ethereal plane for like 120 feet.
Yeah, you can see through illusions, and you can see through the ethereal plane. I think is. I actually just found the real thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Basically, if it's invisible, magical darkness, illusions, like all that stuff just magically happens. Shapeshifters. Yeah. It's all in there.
Okay. So, Snodlers, you don't see anything through the eye of seeing. What is it called? The Gem of Seeing.
Well, Snodlers would like to let everyone know that barrel is just a barrel. And I put the gem down.
Alright. I'll pull out my other sword and I'll see what's back here, see if I can't get it out of here.
Alright.
It's a cat.
I want to clank my axe against my shield just to make some noise.
Alright, yeah, so you start doing that, and you guys are upstairs making the noise, so Vitoris is down there, and Vitoris starts making his way to the back of this room where the barrels are. So they look like they're fairly large. These barrels are like 2 foot in diameter, and they're kind of laying horizontally up on like some small feet, I guess, little wooden feet. So they're kind of suspended off the ground a little bit, and you can see the spouts where they pour from them. If that makes any sense.
I knock on the barrels. They sound like they're full or empty.
So you start knocking on them, and they sound full.
Do I see anything behind them?
So as you kind of shine your light back there, you see a little bit of skirring, and all of a sudden this large rat just kind of like darts out from behind the barrel, so right by your feet.
Cool. Cry out a little bit because it came out of I guess I wasn't. Well, no, I guess I would have expected to see a rat a little bit. I take it it's just running all around the room.
Yeah, it's just like it just darted off to like behind like the pile of broken stuff. Here, I was trying to do something for you. Like, there's a way in Roll20 to put just an individual character on a map, but I forgot how to do it.
Do I see anything else back there?
Yeah, you start looking around behind it, like shining your sword back there, but behind those large barrels, yeah, there's nothing that you see back there.
All right, I'll put my swords away, pull out one of my hand crossbows. I'll cast light on it. Yeah, I have light. And then I'll tell Snodlers to like scare that rat out, and I'll shoot it.
You see Snodler's hand go out and a fireball start to emerge.
No. You know what? Never mind. I got it. Wait, maybe. I'm not sure what this thing can do.
Alright, so what are you doing with your mage hand?
Oh yeah, I could. Well, I don't know. Can I use it to like scare the rat out?
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, it's running around and it's looking for a way out, but it can't really climb up the rungs of the ladder.
Oh, I thought it went and hid behind something else.
No, as you're like looking around behind things, it's just like darting around behind different objects throughout the room.
All right. Well, once it gets into a corner and stays there, I'll put my crossbow away, summon my mage hand. I'll let it be visible. Pull my crossbow back out, and then send my mage hand in. And the second the rat comes out, I want to shoot it.
All right, go ahead. Just make an attack roll.
Crit fail. Crit fail. Oh.
Oh, fuck!
Yes.
I wasted my fucking nat 20 on a rat.
Yeah, and it's as soon as this thing like pops its head out, the mage hand grabs it, and you just spear this thing, and it's just like stuck into the side of the wall. And it's pretty large rat. I mean, it's like it's bigger than a squirrel.
It's a big rat.
It's a big rat.
Snodulus has never seen that many of a rat before. That was quite a hefty rat.
Do you want to keep it, Snodlers, for maybe a sketch later?
Snodulus thinks that I would not be able to sketch what you have left.
Maybe. Now we got a map. I'll make one more pass around the room, make sure there's nothing else.
All right. So, what are you doing? You're gonna go check out. So you're at these barrels, and yeah, you just shot this thing from over here, like behind all this crap.
All right.
These are the big full barrels that you're pounding on. That
all right.
the rat was hiding behind.
I'll take one more pass around the room, see if there's any more rats to scare out. I guess.
All right, as you're
doing that, Vossen comes down the stairs.
All right, so
Is
as
there
you
actually light on this table?
no, but Vitoris has light on him, so
Yeah, I was just curious. Thank you.
other than that, yeah, this room is all dark. So Vitoris, as you start like walking around and checking out like some of the other barrels, all of a sudden you see this barrel over here just start shifting, and it starts like vibrating, and all of a sudden this massive mouth opens up, and this pseudopod shoots out of this thing, and of course it's a mimic.
Snodulus knows a lot of words. Pseudopod is not among them.
And it makes an attack at you.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Ooh, wow.
Is that a 23?
Didn't see that one happening, but yeah, nice.
That hits?
Yeah, so this thing smashes into you for 10 bludgeoning damage.
Snodulus just backs up and goes up the ladder backwards.
I'll use inventory. No, not inventory. Features and traits.
So as it does that, this thing grapples you. It sticks to you.
Oh, that's no good. Well, I'm gonna, when he attacks me, I'll use my reaction to use uncanny. Oh wait, no, I don't have. Do I have a reaction? Or did I use it to shoot the rat?
No, I'd say you still have a reaction. All right, so what we'll do is we can roll for initiative here.
I'll use my reaction to uncanny dodge to half that damage.
All right.
Trying to block Snodlers at the stairs, telling him, "Don't be coming up without my barrel of ale."
All right, so Vasen and Snodlers were. I know Vasen was definitely coming down the stairs, and Snodlers was at the point where he was looking down the stairs with his gem. So you probably would have seen what's going on with the gem of seeing.
Oh, my intent was to come out down here as well, as it was a mystery, and I was excited.
Okay, all right, so
I'm sorry if that was clear.
all right, so yeah, go ahead, Snodlers.
Please not fireball. Please not fireball. Please not.
This would be a
fireball.
perfect place for a fireball.
Wait. Actually, it's even a little underkill. I mean, I can hit everything in here.
Then we'll have to give him fucking Meglar's ship to trade for all the ale we burnt up.
So he's grappled, correct?
Yes.
When I alter self, do I don't change any of my stats, correct?
No, I think just your appearance.
I think so too. All right, then. You know what? You see a little fire appear in my hand.
I'm crying because I got my arm stuck in a fucking mimic, and then I see fire come in Stodler's hand. I'm like, well, this is it. This is the end. It's been a good run, guys.
Oh God.
14 to hit for 22.
Nice. It's gonna hit for 22. So yeah, you smash into the thing. Would you catch fire? And as you hit it, the one of the barrels next to you was an empty barrel, and you see the lid of it just start like flaming. Managed 22. Nice.
And with my, I don't know if you want reaction, free action, whatever you want to burn. I'm gonna yell up the ladder and be like, Snodulus sees something down here, and it's got Vitoris.
All right, so yeah, the rest of you guys will have heard this, and can all also join the initiative order, but you will be after the mimic. So I'm just actually going to put you guys after the mimic. It's going to take you 6 seconds to climb down the stairs.
And that is it.
Okay, so go ahead, Vitoris.
Is there a way to get out of the grappled condition?
Let's see. You have to make a DC 13. Ability checks mages. So you have disadvantage with his this type of grapple that he has with his pseudopod. He's got this adhesive trait that's like so sticky it's hard to get out. So yeah, you got to make. You can try. You have a DC 13 strength or dex save. I don't care, whatever way you want to try to wiggle your way out of this.
Straight strength or dex, or is it acrobatics or athletics?
You can roll athletics or acrobatics. It's fine. It's at disadvantage anyway. Oh damn.
Oh, 23 or 22?
Yeah, so you definitely like managed to like slide this thing off of you and push it back. So you're free from its grapple.
That was my action, right?
Yeah, that's your action.
I'll use my bonus action to. Wait. Oh no, I don't have my swords out anymore. Never mind. I'll use my bonus action to disengage. Back up 20 feet. Hopefully it's stationary and can't move. And that's
Yeah,
it for my
cool.
turn.
All right. Vitoris went, so that brings up Vassen.
I just saw this thing grabbing on Vitoris. Is that correct?
Yeah, you see this like giant barrel, like with its teeth opened up, and this tongue Vitoris just smacked this thing's tongue and jumped back.
And just like try to ram it, like poke it straight with my quarterstaff. 11.
Oh, that's gonna miss.
And again. 16.
Oh yeah, so this time you smash into it.
Two-handed. For 12.
All right. Yeah, so you definitely like make a pretty good hit on this thing, but it's still.
I'm gonna use a key point. You gotta make a con save. For stunning strike. 14 was the save.
He's gonna fail.
He is stunned.
All right.
I believe that's my bonus action. Oh no, I can do that whenever I make a melee attack.
Nice, so you still have a bonus action then.
Mm-hmm. I guess a bonus action flurry of blows.
All right.
Fucking Kaya. 24.
With advantage because it's stunned. Is that how that works?
Yeah, attack rolls have advantage on a stunned creature. So 24.
24?
That's definitely gonna hit.
For 6.
Nice. So you just punch this thing in its face.
Do like an axe kick.
Oh, even
This-
cooler.
17.
Yeah, that hits too.
For 10.
Nice. So you're just over there. Yeah! Beating the crap out of it.
That's a move.
Alright, now it's his turn, or its turn. I don't know what it is. So it
But it's
is
stunned.
it's going to use its big old teeth to try to take a bite out of you. Oh, it's stunned, that's right. So he can't even make attacks, huh? Not even at disadvantage.
Nope.
Oh, stunned is the most annoying. Alright, so that brings up Kolos. The only one who wants to come down and help. What do you want to do,
Yep.
Kolos?
First off, I'm going to say how odd it is that we're fighting a barrel. Because obviously I've never seen that before. And I want to run down next to Vasen and try to take a swing at him with my longsword.
Boston or the barrel?
The barrel, yeah.
13 hits.
Alright, for 6 slashing.
For 6, yeah. So you slash at this thing and you see this, just like this, like greenish colored, like ooze come out of it, and you see it starts like smoking a little bit. Like, yeah, it definitely looks like it's acidic. It's hanging in there, but you see it's like half of its head is like disfigured now.
I'm definitely swinging again.
All right. 13 will hit.
12 slashing.
Oh yeah, so as you bring your sword back through this thing, it just like you see like the barrel slash like amorphous figure just kind of like dissolve, and it just starts steaming into like a pile of melted flesh, and it's no more.
Easy.
So nobody else is going to be concerned that we just basically killed a barrel.
Mm.
Honestly, Snoddle has kind of expected something crazy. She said that it was creepy and there was a creature, Snodulus thinks a barrel could be a creature.
Indeed.
Oh, Yuri's coming down the ladder. You know why?
Oh, hey, Yuri, there's something over in the corner for you.
You know why he's coming down the ladder?
Vasa goes back up and goes to the bar.
You see Snodulus suddenly take out a dagger and choose a barrel at random and goes and stabs it.
Nice. You just stab it. It's just all of a sudden like this like really like dark colored like ale just starts pouring out all over your dagger, and at first you might think it's blood for a second, and you kind of like get startled, like oh I did something, and then you smell it, and it smells kind of like almost like fruity.
Snodulus licks the dagger and be like, "This one's safe," and he walks up the stairs.
I'm gonna recover my crossbow bolt from the rat.
that poor rat.
I'm gonna go back upstairs too. I came down just to check out the situation, and of course, you guys know I'm gonna take credit for this.
Yeah, so you guys, I'll make your way back up to the bar, and Gwendolyn's there, and she's like, "Did you kill it? What was it?"
A rat in a barrel.
Wait, you killed a barrel.
It tried to eat me. I hold up my arm where it had a hold of me.
Oh, ew, what is that? And there's like this like slime just coming off of your arm.
It was a barrel that tried to eat me. That's all I know.
I butt right in, but I took care of it for you, honey.
Aww.
Snodulus knows for a fact he was not here.
So why don't you go down there and get my barrel of ale, if you don't mind?
Well, are you sure it's safe?
Yeah, it's dead.
Well, I'd feel better if you guys brought it up, but you hear the drunk dwarf's like, yeah, it's a great idea. Bring that up. We're all drinking good tonight. Come on, get on with it. You heard the lady.
Why don't you
Snodulus rolls his eyes and jumps down from his stool. Walks down the stairways.
going back down the ladder? Although I'm not sure how we're gonna get this big of a.
I don't think you're getting that big. I don't think you're getting that big barrel up there.
Snodulus can figure this out.
There's spouts on it, and she's only given me a half of a barrel.
Does that mean,
She said part of a barrel. She didn't say half.
Javi, does that mean that you're going to be just sitting underneath it and drinking it here?
No. I have to share with Boston, for sure.
How big would you say this barrel is, like in D&D terms? Is it medium? Like, is it as big as a humanoid, just like, it takes up like a 5-foot square?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's not like a giant distillery barrel, but it's definitely like larger than like your average, I guess, ale barrel or whatever. It's it would probably be bigger than a human. Like you could probably fit 2 humans in this barrel. Put it that way. If you're gonna put humans in a barrel.
Now, trick question. Do you have to dismember them first, or can you just like fit 2 humans?
You could probably just if you like squished them down enough, they would.
All right.
Or you could probably fit like 4 Snowders in a barrel.
I have a very good idea now. Snodulus can take care of this, or do you guys want to muscle this up the way?
What do you got, Snodler?
That's for Snodulus to know and for Snodulus to find out.
Is there any way possible that we may explode?
Snodulus isn't sure, honestly. Isn't it always the case?
All right. If you want to go for it, I'll climb back up the ladder.
If you have a better idea than Snodulus, if you would like to move it up, that is fine as well. I just went down here. No one was moving. Snodulus took care of it.
I mean, my main concern is getting my free ale that I didn't even earn. So
Snautilus hears that and agrees. But if you're going to get it, you might as well get it now. What happens if Snautilus breaks it?
I trust you, Snodlers.
Snautilus appreciates that hobby.
Okay.
So I look over and I'm like, are you going to help Snautilus or am I going to do this?
Oh yeah, I'll give you a hand. What are you doing?
If you're, it's either Snodlers is going to do this or we are going to do this. What would you like?
I'll help you if you need help. What do you got?
Snodlers doesn't need help.
Well, then, fuck it. I'm just going to stand here and watch. Get your ass to work. I'm supervising. Let's go.
Casting Resilient Sphere on the barrel.
What is this?
Creature or object, large size or smaller within range. The sphere is weightless and just large enough to contain the creature or object inside. An enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's wall and let's roll a sphere at up to half the creature's size. Similarly, the globe can be picked up and moved by other creatures.
Wait, does it make it weightless?
That's what I imply, but if you deem it differently, then that is fine. And then I will undo that and I will try to just move it myself and it'll be funny.
No, we'll go with it. I mean that seems like a wicked cool spell. Like that would kind of be the point of picking up a creature and moving it.
It can also push against the side and move it as well, though. So, like, it's gonna end up just like running through. But I guess anyway. It doesn't matter.
It's inanimate anyway. Yeah. So yeah, I love it. So yeah, you put this little like bubble around this barrel, and
as soon as I cast it, I know I'm on a timeline. So everything I do, I'm going to end up doing it with disadvantage because I'm literally rushing. I got a minute to get this up here because this little gnome is going to carry this huge ass fucking
Oh yeah, nice.
So I don't know what you want me to roll.
All right, so if you're doing this yourself, you're going to have to just make an athletics check to get up the stairs while carrying this barrel at disadvantage.
I'm imagining I'm like just trying to push it up real quick. So like.
Now remember, it's 10 feet up to the. Oh my god,
that's okay.
It's 10 feet up, so like as you start doing it, it falls back down. Even though it's like almost weightless, you definitely waste half of your time trying to get it up the stairs. So you get another grip on it and you try to push it up, and then the spell wears off, and the barrel falls over behind you, over your head, and it just smashes into the floor, and all of a sudden, like ale just starts like pouring out all over the floor as the spigot is busted off of it.
You did real good, Snodlers. Real good.
What's Snodlers? And then I walk up the stairs invisible.
I can hear you.
I don't know about that. Kenny?
I'm looking down the stairs yelling. What are you guys doing?
Snodler's making a mess. Get down here.
As I'm cresting over the top of the stairs, we're like, Vitoris screwed the whole thing up, and I'm still invisible, just walking towards the actual bar door.
I'll try and tip the barrel back up so that it's not spilling all over the place.
All right, make an athletics check.
Fucking goddamn gnomes.
I come down thinking Vitoris is stealing my booze.
So you get down there. You get down there and you see Vitoris like standing in mud basically as this ale is just like running out the barrel and the dirt floor is just like getting all muddy and it stinks like alcohol in there. And Vitoris is trying to pick this thing up, but he can't budge it.
What the hell are you doing, Vitoris? That's my drink.
Fucking, I kicked some of the mud at him. Here you go. You want to help me get this barrel up, or are you just gonna stand there and bitch per usual? I'm trying to fix Snodler's fuck up.
I worked hard for this booze.
You stood there, dick in hand.
Let's get it upstairs.
Well, first we gotta get it for spilling out on the floor. So help me pick it up.
All right, so Yuri, go ahead and make a athletics check at advantage. As Vitoris helps you. Snodlers, are you helping too? Invisible Snodlers?
Snodlers is outside the entire place. Like he
Snadler's
just
left.
invisibility walked out.
soon
Don't
as
want any
Snadler's-
part of this.
He spilled that shit and bounced.
I'm almost out of spell slots too. This is probably worth it.
All right, so Yuri, with Vittoria's help, you guys like end up righting this barrel up on its end and stopping it from leaking. But it feels like the barrel's about half full now.
Looks like your half's on the ground here, Yuri.
Fuck that. We'll just keep this between us, and this will be our half a barrel.
We still got to get it out of the basement.
You let me take care of it. Where's
You know-
Snodler?
You know what? You're the second person to say that. Good fucking luck. Halfway up the stairs, I'll use prestidigitation to get the mud and ale off my boots and pants. I climb up, said Yuri's bringing it up any minute now.
Where'd Snodlers go anyway?
He left.
He was supposed to be doing this.
He I'm gone. You're on your own.
Yuri's left by himself now in the basement.
I'm going to attempt to climb up the ladder with this thing as careful as possible.
Okay. Make an athletics check at disadvantage. All right, so you managed to get up the stairs, but like in the process of doing it, about another half of that barrel spills out. So you get about a quarter of the barrel, as it's like light enough now where you kind of like pick it up and set it up on the floor in the bar.
Plop it down on the floor next to the old man.
And his eyes light up. He's like, "Yeah, wait, that's all you got left?" And he like gets up and he starts shaking the barrel. What? Well, let's drink it. It's cold.
So that's all that was in there.
Uh,
She didn't want to take a full barrel, so
So she looks
Check.
over and she just says, "Well,
Check.
you can just have this. We'll call it even. You guys can just take that." I'm assuming there's a mess in the cellar now.
I immediately signal over to Maglar to come help me carry this thing and so we can just leave. Completely disregarding the old man who thinks he's going to get free drinks.
So I was just looking and watching this travesty. What are you doing, Megler?
Oh, I guess I will help out with the barrel. Is Snodler's up with us?
I'm literally just sitting here, just drinking on my gourd, looking out.
Why is everyone looking for Stodlers?
So now there's just checked out.
This is
Well, I
the
mean,
wor-
I went down there, but then I never came back up. So I'm not, I mean,
It makes sense then. Yeah.
Where is he? No, I don't know. Screw this guy.
Come on, Meglar, let's get it out front and we'll wait for Snodlers out there.
All right, bring it out and wait for Tinkerbell.
All right, so you guys just take the barrel. It's light enough that you guys are both like acting like it's super heavy as you're carrying it together, even though there's like a quarter of the ale in it. And you walk out to the front steps.
I put a. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I do, in fact, have. How many fucking weapons do I have? Jesus Christ.
So when you're doing that, the old man, he's just like, "Well, this is bullshit." But
Well, you can go down there and get your own. Get a barrel, bring it up here.
no, I'm good. And he just goes back and sits at the bar.
Send Snodlers in to help you.
I'll reach in the bag of holding, pull out a dagger, and like, look at how many drinks can I get for this? It's just a regular dagger.
And she looks at it and she's like, "Oh, what? You can drink all day with that. Here." And she opens up a bottle and just sets it on the table or on the counter.
I take a deep pull of it after the bullshit that I just had to deal with between Stodlers and Yuri, and then I hand the bottle over to Vasen, who I'm assuming is still in his office.
And
Mhm.
she takes the
Just
dagger.
watching the show.
She takes the dagger and looks at it, and she, kind of like checks the quality, bangs it on the table, and she's like, "Meh," and she puts it in a chest behind the bar.
We're leaving today, aren't we?
Yeah. I just came in here to wait for you guys. We can get out of here.
Where are you guys going?
Office Island.
Why would you want to leave this paradise?
We have other things to take care of.
Home to get back to.
Well, you should
Money
make
to
this
be
your
made.
home. That's what I did.
We're not running from anyone.
Me neither. And he kind of nudges you with his elbow. I heard that.
Is it Sodaj or just an old man?
It's an old dwarf man.
Oh, gotcha.
Sodaj would have been more of a pussy.
Oh, you guys know Sodaj?
I've met him briefly. You know him?
Yeah, he's kind of a scumbag.
What makes him a scumbag?
He deals with the drugs there, the things the kids are all doing, the newts.
Newts? And I try to get my bottle back from Boston, assuming he hasn't downed it.
I hand him some after I'm it's like picturing it up to my lips when he's reaching for it. And I hand it back. Soda's a drug dealer?
Yeah, he showed up here months ago.
Megala, that's your friend?
I think him and Yuri left. It's just me and you in the bar.
Oh, they did?
I'm still with you guys at the bar.
That's Meglar's friend?
I knew
Does
Meg-
Meglar know he's a drug dealer?
I don't know, but it makes me question. Wait, what is this? Like a powder? You smoke it?
I think you could do either. I know you capture these little critters and you do something with them and make food out of them. I don't do that. I stick to the good stuff. And he holds up his bottle or his mug.
I take a pull from my bottle, hand it back to Vasen.
Take a real deep pull.
What am I drinking, by the way?
Don't care.
You're drinking like a wine.
Oh, just straight from the bottle. Hoboing that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
So where did you boys say you were headed again? Maybe you could give me a ride.
Where are you looking to go?
I was thinking about going back to Liara.
No, we're heading to Seaton.
Why would you go that way? Go back south. Rorston isn't the king anymore.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, we could go back. I could go back home.
Who's in charge now?
There's a queen. You ever heard the rumors?
No, we've been in the jungle and at sea.
Yeah, there's the rightful heiress of Liara. She's taken the throne, so I think I could go home now. What do you say? You give me a ride?
That's west of us, right? And we're heading east?
Yeah, I think it's south of us.
You have a ship, right? I have gold.
Yeah, it's south of us.
We have a map?
Yeah.
I can put you
By
on the map so you
Oh,
can
I see it. I found it.
By this time, I busted back in the door of the bar, all impatient. Like, but Taurus, The hell are you guys waiting on?
I'm enjoying my drink.
Hey, Yuri.
Yes?
This guy said Sodaj is a drug dealer.
Sodaj? Where is Sodaj?
I don't know, but he says he's a drug dealer scumbag.
I know he's a scumbag. Figures Meglar runs around with him. Does Meglar know that he's a drug dealer?
I don't know. We should go find out. We're trying to figure something out here. So, yeah, it's south from here, so
You
I
might.
thought our plan was to go to, swing by the monastery, swing by Seaton, and then go back to Saltmarsh,
Yep.
and then go see the Shark Queen.
How much gold you offering?
I've got 500 gold, but don't tell anybody.
Whoa, gold?
Oh, yeah, are you the captain?
No.
No, but Meglar is.
No, he's the smart one, and he points at Vitoris.
The smart one.
Well, maybe you come back here and pick me up on your way back.
Well, that could be possible.
I could guarantee we could pick you up. Perhaps. But you're going to have to give me a down payment of gold. Some gold.
What do you think I'm some sort of fool?
60% of the time, it works every time.
All right, suit yourself, old man.
I'll find my own ride back if you don't come and get me. That's fine. And he kind of
Well, that's
falls out of his chair.
up to Captain Meglar.
Hector.
We're taking the Seagulls, though, aren't we?
That's correct. That's all we could fit on.
I mean, the only option would be either A, we come back and pick him up, or 2, he's on the boat for a long while, and we drop him off, like leaving Candlekeep. If we stick to our original plan.
Yeah, I don't trust leaving him on the boat.
You can
Maybe
trust
we
me.
should take.
What, old man? As I take a pull from my bottle.
Yeah, I used to be a big guy in Aramore. Yeah, I'm a trustworthy guy. I just want to go back home to see my family. And he starts like bawling.
Oh, wait. Oh. So my temple's right below Seaton. So we're heading to Seaton first.
For some reason, I thought it was north of Seaton.
Maybe we should.
But on the map, it shows it below.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should take the old man to see Copperlocks.
Well, if he's willing to... I mean, the issue is he would be on the boat for a while. As we head to Seaton, as we head to the temple, as we head home. We head to...
I don't know where the Shark Queen exactly is, but...
Can you pull your weight, old man?
Do
Do you know how to? Do you,
yeah.
do you know how? Do you know how to sail?
I don't know how to sail, but I'm a warrior. Look at me. I'm in my prime.
How old is he a human?
He's dwarf. He's dwarvish. And he looks old even in dwarvish standards.
How about maybe you put in a little bit of work? It might be a long journey, but you will eventually get home.
I like the sound of that. I'm not afraid of work.
I'm all right with that, as long as you guys are.
What's your name, old timer?
Well, my name is Horgus Larson.
Welcome to the crew of the Sea Ghost. Gather your shit and get aboard. We're leaving soon.
I got everything I need right here. And he just grabs his mug and picks himself up off the floor.
After he walks out of the inn, I'm going to lean over to Voss and be like, you might want to keep an eye on your stock. Assuming we have any on board.
There should be still some on board.
There might not be when he gets aboard.
There might not be when I get aboard.
Touche. I'll take a big old swig out of the wine bottle and let Vossen have the rest.
Ah, yes.
Can
It
I
was
get
a
one?
long trip in the jungle. I didn't get much of this.
Can I get one for the road?
Yeah, I suppose. And she gives you like just a small bottle, like more like a flask, I guess you'd say.
All right, I'll put it in my bag. Just what is it? A flask of liquor?
Yeah. Some real cheap bottom shelf stuff, but
Listen, maybe I'll hold on to it for when fucking Vossen hasn't had any in a bit and he's starting to get the shakes.
I always carry my gourd and I tap it.
Not always. There was that one time.
Yeah, but we're on a pirate island. That's all they do is drink.
wait, are you guys pirates? I don't know about this.
I thought he left.
No. I said it was a pirate island. Not we're pirates.
Oh, okay.
I just look over at Boston.
Well, I guess it's time to head back to the ship.
All right. So, anything else you guys want to do before you head back to the ship with your new friend, Mr. Larson?
Well,
Negative. Head to the ship.
I'm definitely not trying to abandon Snodlers.
Snodlers? I'm sure he'll find us. He's not going to stay here.
Oh, yeah, I return to Meglar and scoop up my quarter barrel of.
I thought you guys took it to the boat already.
No, I just like picture everybody's kind of standing in the doorway of the inn.
Just wait for me and Vossen to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is all happening at the same time, right? So
Yeah.
I was mostly just waiting for it to cycle back to them being outside.
Is the coast clear? All right.
I'm just walking out the door like, where the hell's Snodlers?
So at that point, when you set the barrel down, you see it move a little bit, and the barrel now gets about 20 pounds heavier.
Damn, Meglar. You're weak.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way back to the ship. Still missing Snodlers, but the trip takes about it's like a 30-minute walk through the forest back to where the Sea Ghost was, to the beach for where the Sea Ghost was anchored, where the rowboat's still waiting for you guys.
Guess there was only one rowboat, right?
Yeah, you guys only have one rowboat.
Yeah, we'll just take the boat back. The rowboat back.
Hop in the boat.
All right, so as you guys make your way back across the in the boat, eventually you get just about you get to the boat, and all of a sudden Snodlers appears in the rowboat.
No, hey, Snodlers.
Hello.
Thanks for bringing my barrel up, Snodlers.
Yeah, real good job with the barrel, Snodlers.
No problem.
Good work.
Such a wonderful help.
Well, Snodlers didn't do that bad of a job. You got it. Congratulations.
There was a dirt floor in there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she's never gonna get that out of there. It's gonna smell like ale down
Oh,
there
it's
for
gonna
like
be
next
nasty.
year.
That's right. We're probably not going to be back there.
Snodlers is at least happy that there isn't a chest that licks people anymore. Well, it's not a barrel that licks people anymore.
Licks. So look at the teeth
With
marks.
tendrils and shit.
All right, so yeah, you guys get up on board, and Bobby the Schlub like meets you guys up on the deck, and he's like, Captain, welcome back. I'm assuming Hector's with you guys, and you guys all start making your way back into the ship, kind of putting your belongings back in, And
I introduced the new guy to Bobby and let him know that he's working off until we get a chance to swing by and drop him off in Liara. So he's going to work his way. He doesn't know how to sail, but he's a new hand.
he looks up at Bobby the Schlub and goes, "Hi, Captain." He salutes Bobby the Schlub.
First mate.
Oh, same
Please.
thing. Same thing, right?
Bobby, teach him well.
And so at that, what's his name? Horgus. He just like kind of disregards Bobby and just like starts making his way into like the crew quarters.
I'm starting to regret this already.
Yeah. So Horgus he disappears like down below deck to go find himself a nice bed. I'm assuming you guys are gonna want to take off. So where's your first stop?
Seaton. I think it was Seaton, Temple, Saltmarsh, Colos' home, Seacrest, and then Candlekeep, assuming nothing else has changed.
'Cause you got a long
Or nothing
list of
else
stuff.
comes up. We got a lot of shit to do.
I mean, does any of this have anything to do with the task at hand?
Seaton's to let the king know what's going on with the pirates. Temple is for Vossen. Home is because we haven't been there in a while.
The temple also maybe Trident Peace, trying to figure out why they destroyed it.
Some investigation. Trilora is for Kolos. Seacrest is to find the Shark Queen, who
And
might
mine.
have one of the pieces. And Candlekeep is for research.
Is Seacrest where the queen is, or is that where
Seacrest is where
Oceanus
Oceanus is
is?
from, but they have information on where the Shark Queen is. May have information where the Shark Queen is.
Oh, Oceanus?
Yeah, your BFF?
Well,
What is the
Let's
deal
go.
with Oceanus?
let's go.
Well, he's farther down the list.
Weren't we going to go talk to the lizard folk too?
That's on there also. So
We could talk to the emissary too in Saltmarsh, assuming he's still there.
oh, that's true.
And I would like to get my gold back.
Well, we are heading to Seaton.
Yeah,
Yep.
we got to get that. We got to get that gold back for Meglar. All right. Well, since
right.
Hector's missing, who's captain in the ship?
Hector, not here, but he's captaining.
Snarlers will drive.
Snodler's the navigator.
No, Snarlers can't.
I'm just running around deck, just doing everything I normally do, like tying up shit and pretending to know how to sail.
And so Bobby the Schlub, he's kind of like he's asking you guys for like a debriefing, basically. Like, so you know what's going on, guys? Where are we going? Did we get supplies? Yeah, we were running low when we got here.
Did we get supplies?
I see you got this barrel. I mean that'll probably help the crew.
Hey, you keep your hands off that barrel, Bobby.
Oh, sorry, sir. All right. I guess we'll be okay. It's only
do
another
we
4
have-
days.
Do we
got
have
supplies
enough?
to make it to Seaton?
Not to
That's what I
mention,
was. Ask.
it'd be a pain to try and trade here in Kaza-Dur because they don't take gold.
But Snarlers thinks that we should at least, I don't know, get something to eat for everyone.
How many supplies do we have?
Didn't we just do the whole razor boar?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
we-
don't have that with us.
We gave that to the Grimm's people.
No, we didn't eat with them.
No.
No, we just handed it to him. It's kind of fucked up.
We had a
That
liquid.
is.
We had a liquid breakfast, Vossen.
Oh, that's all right then.
Oh, suddenly I'm okay again.
We did all that work and then just went to the tavern and drank.
Yeah, it's a good day then. Hey, if we have enough supplies to make the trip back to Seaton, then
You
We
don't
should
technically
just-
have enough to get back to Seaton because it's a 4-day journey back to Seaton. And when you guys got to Kaza-Dur, you were running down to only 2 days of supplies left. I mean, you can make it. It's we'll see
How
what
far-
happens, but
How far is it to Verstad?
so to Verstad, it's only a 2-day trip to Verstad.
We could swing
I
by
mean-
Verstad real quick, pick up supplies.
resupply.
What's
All
the
right.
worst case? What's the worst case scenario? Some of the crew dies off.
Possibly. I mean,
we can stop at Versailles and see if they got anything trading there. If not, we're gonna have to dare the trip.
There's a story that Nautilus has heard where you have to fjord a river if you are out of food occasionally. Is that similar to this?
sure.
Don't know how many rivers there are in the ocean, but I don't think that's how that works. But
Nautilus hopes he does not get dysentery.
You'd only be
Scared me
shitting your brains out. It's okay. Look, Yuri shits his brains out all the time now. I don't know what his problem is. He's looking all ashy.
All right, let's head to
Yo,
Verstad.
Meglar, what the hell's up with your fucking scumbag friend? I heard he was a drug dealer.
Yeah, Meglar.
Yeah, that guy in the fucking bar, the drunken dwarf, said your friend Sodaj was a drug dealer.
Is he now, huh? Don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
He said he sells drugs. It's like food.
So
Like
you're
a
telling
newt.
me that this stuff I have
What,
Could
you
be
have
drugs.
stuff from Sodaj?
is jerky?
It comes from a
Jerk.
new.
Is that the jerky I asked to get some of?
I offered you some.
Oh,
He gave me a
Jesus. Thank God I didn't take any. You've been eating that?
Hell yeah, this stuff's delicious.
Do you know it's drugs, right?
Is it drugs?
Drugs.
Meglar, you're a freaking druggie.
Pretty sure he just said that he's a drug dealer and that he makes food, these newts, into drug food or some shit. So it's highly addictive, and your penis turns into an innie.
He
That's
said
what he
that, huh?
said. He said that.
Interesting. But I don't really trust this
And-
guy neither anyway.
And he also said that if you're on drugs, you are not allowed to use javelins.
Well,
That's
you-
what he said. I wouldn't lie to you.
Deception check.
where are you trying to get at,
Oh,
Joe
Jesus.
Biden?
Versus an insight check.
Yeah, you can make an insight check, Megler.
Gotta beat a 3.
Not hard. I have -1 for deception.
This is where he rolls a natural 1.
That'd be awesome. Nah, fucking 10.
Yeah, so
Well,
Megler,
5.
you
Barely beat me.
yeah, you get the idea that Fossin's probably lying to you.
So Meglar just slaps Vossen and says, "Keep your voice down, Joe Biden."
you know, he is a drug dealer though. I
don't know if I
about
trust
your
you
penis
anymore,
turning
Boston.
into an innie was a joke.
He is, in fact, a drug dealer.
The whole penis turning into innie was the joke. I was kidding about that.
You never questioned why he needed to leave.
Those are the things you try to shoot, isn't it, Vitoris?
What are
Penises?
you
You
talking
little
about?
sack sniper.
Oh my god.
What is?
I
Why are
think
you
it's.
so focused
I
on
think
the pit?
he's on the Sodage stuff.
Jesus. Yuri, keep an eye on him.
Oh my God, Leary, why do you look so gross looking? All sweaty.
Yeah, and at that point, you guys are also noticing that Meglar's also looking kind of sweaty and gross.
What the fuck? Man, you need to seek help. That can't be good. You know, whatever Sodage gave you, you might want to get rid of.
I think we need to have a little. I need to have a little talk with this Sodage guy.
Well, he's on Kaza-Dur somewhere.
We're
He's
leaving.
hiding. We're dipping out of here, so maybe we'll come back. But we're gonna head to Vershad then.
All right. So without doing anything else, you guys start making your way south towards Verstad.
He's
It's basically east. It takes 2 days to get there. This stretch of the sea is normally known as kind of like Sahaugen territory. So it's the first day that you guys are traveling, you just see like almost what looks like I would say, like, I don't know if you call it like a school of sharks, and you see all their fins poking up from the sea, and you guys kind of all get on edge for a minute, but you don't see the riders like you've seen before, the Sahaugen riding sharks or any signs of Sahaugen. By the second day, midday, you make your way to Verstad, and you pull into the small port they have there, and it's kind of like a simple docks, and you see like a merchant ship being loaded up full of crates of those Harana fruit, and as you guys pull in, it's afternoon time, and you can hear the sounds of these birds all calling out, the Luick birds. They're like a pelican sort of thing, and they're kind of all over the bay and all around the dock areas there, and they're kind of like really annoying. And you look out over like the beautiful like island of Versailles. It's kind of like a lot different than the jungles that you have been used to the past couple days of Kaza-Dur. Versailles is more of a palm tree sort of paradise. These golden sands and these beautiful trees that are just like full of fruit everywhere, and all the homes when you approach are all up on stilts. If you remember, they're all kind of built up to keep out of the rising waters of the sea. But as you guys are welcome there, you guys kind of restock and kind of like hang out for the rest of the day. Anything else you guys want to do while you're in Verstad, or you're just gonna kind of just want to fuel up?
Restocking was it. How much does it cost?
All right, so it's only gonna cost you 150 gold for everything you guys need for the crew, all your rations for another. You have another 10 days worth of rations.
150.
Yep. So you guys can figure out how you want to do that.
I'll pay it this time. Someone else do it next time.
Sure.
So along with that, you also get like probably like you probably get like a dozen like planks and like supplies, like some an extra sail.
Nice.
So things that you might need on the sea.
Vossen, you need any more of the fruit?
I think Pinkerton has a bunch.
Is it still good?
Yeah, I'm sure he figured a way to cultivate it and grow them.
You guys were also given like a crate of Harana. I mean, they're everywhere, so of course you'd have Harana with you.
Right. I think that's it. How's the new guy doing? Old man dwarf.
You guys haven't seen him. He's just been like off in the crew quarters, just sleeping and drinking.
Getting into Vosten's stash.
Maybe.
have to get Bobby the Slub to get on his ass. Said he can come if he works.
He hasn't done any work as of yet, so you kind of noticed the past 2 days he's just been lazy and moping around the ship.
We can throw the old man off the ship now if you guys want.
Go get him, Yuri. Get his ass to work. You're his worker now. You make him go.
He owes me some gold too. I mean,
Good.
He-
Put his ass to work.
he owes us some gold.
If he doesn't work, he gets dropped off in Seaton and he can find a ride from there.
Mm-hmm. Get him going, Yuri.
I just turn around and start pacing the boat for the old man.
Like,
verbally
I had to see like on a mission, just like, I got this.
abusing the crew while I'm making my rounds.
I just picture Yuri in his glory, like, yes, I get to boss everyone around.
Now's my chance. So Yuri, you end up like coming across exactly where you thought that Mr. Larson would be. He's just like in one of the crew members' hammocks. He's just like deboed somebody's hammock, and he's laying there, and he's like passed out drunk. He's got like a mug in his hand, and there's a little bit of ale kind of like in the bottom of it. And yeah, he's asleep when you find him.
I slap the mug out of his hand and wake him up.
Hey, brother, what's happening? Are we there? Are we at Liara? Am I gonna see my son again? Oh, this is amazing.
Hey, old man, where'd you get all that ale from? Better not have came from my barrel.
Oh, no.
Are you lying to me?
What if I say I am? Are you gonna be mad?
Yeah, I'm gonna be mad. We don't take kindly to
No,
thieves
it's
around
not.
here.
I didn't get that from your barrel.
Only thing we hate more than thieves are liars.
I'm not a liar or a thief.
Well, the crew's complaining that you're not doing any work and you're lazy and
Whoa.
and you're hiding
those are
out.
strong words. I feel great. I'm all sobered up. What do you need me to do? You need me to bust some heads, or what is it that I should do on the ship here? Tell some people what to do? That's probably a good job for me, right?
That's my job. But if you want to go up and bark some orders, try to whip the crew into shape, you go right ahead.
That's a great idea. I could do that. Here, hold my cup.
You were the worst person to get somebody working ever, Yuri.
He picks up the cup and hands it to you, Yuri, and he just leaves the quarters and starts going back up top of the deck. And he just yells like, good talk, brother.
Stop him. Hey, wait a second.
Yeah, well, what is it?
Make sure you give him hell. Put the fear in him. That's how you'll get work out of him.
Aye, Captain. And he just walks off. And like I said, you see him climb up the stairs and up the ladder, and he goes up on top.
Follow him up there and head back towards Vossen and Batoris.
So you see him like Yuri like kind of like walk off and like walk over to some of the crew members. You can't hear what he's saying, but you can see him like flailing his arms a little bit as you get back to Vossen and Batoris.
Walk away proud as can be.
I think that's our fault. We should maybe give him easier jobs next time, Boston.
Oh no,
he's like yelling at him to make him do stuff.
He's taken care of. He's doing his job now. Everything's fine.
I told you to put him to work, not tell him to put people to work.
Listen, work's gonna get done. That's gonna be the end game. Doesn't matter who does it, as long as it gets done, right?
Yeah, we're kind of gonna punish him for drinking all of our ale and doing nothing.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. He swears that it's not my ale he's drinking, so maybe there's somewhere else that he may have gotten something to drink from.
There's only two
Oh,
places he could get booze from. One, your barrel, or two, Boston's barrel. Unless he's drinking seawater, in which case he'd probably be dead by now.
Well, he better not have been drinking out of my barrel. That's all I have to say. I'll throw him to the sharks.
maybe we need to investigate the barrels. Either way, this is petty shit. Let's just go. As long as he's getting work done. Cannot be trusted, so this he will not get another help from us.
I mean, this is our chance here to drop him off, or do you want to take him to Seaton? It's totally up to you.
Alright, let's just head to Seaton. Let's get this out of here.
All
I was
right.
gonna say, if you wanted to drop him off, we could just throw him overboard halfway there.
All right. So you guys spend the rest of the day kind of at port, kind of resting, and you head out the next morning, headed towards Seaton. You're going to Seaton and not the temple.
I
Yep.
believe the map shows the temple below Seaton.
Right. And now you guys are headed from Verstad, kind of like northeasterly to
I
Seaton.
mean, I guess we could go to the temple first and then go to Seaton, since it's there.
Yep.
I was kind of hoping just to go there and then head down the coast to get back home.
Your guys' choice. I just want to make sure before.
We can go to Seaton and then just make our way south along the coast.
Yeah, probably the best route. The lizard folk are right below that also, so I mean, we could technically hit Seaton, hit the temple, and then go to see the lizard folk.
Or we can talk to the emissary in Salt Marsh if he's there, or we can swing by either or.
We also need to hit up the Pink Pearl too.
Isn't that in Seaton?
That's in Salt
Here,
Marsh.
here.
Salt Marsh.
Oh,
I heard Snodler say he likes to try new things,
nice.
learn new things.
Nautilus is not interested in that.
All right.
All
Let's
right. All right. So you guys start making your way to Seaton. So you get another day, and like it's been a whole day on sea, and you're starting to hear like complaints about Mr. Larson, and he's been like bossing the crew around, and you hear a lot of the crewmates like they're starting to rumble and say like maybe the officers on the ship don't have their best interests in mind when they put this jackass in charge. Apparently, the dwarf's been walking around saying that he's in charge now, and whatever he says goes. And along that time, also, you guys realize that Yuri's barrel is completely empty. But before you guys get to Seaton, on your second day, as you guys are kind of all arguing, trying to figure out what you want to do with Mr. Larson, it's about mid-afternoon, almost evening time on the end of the first day, and you guys see kind of about like a mile out, and it's starting to get a little bit towards dusk, so it's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like what you're seeing is sticking about 45 degrees out of the top of the water surface is the bow of a ship.
Is it too far away to see if it's flying any colors?
It's about a mile away, and that like visibility, like all you can see is this large bow, kind of like in the hull of the ship, directly in your path.
How far from
Go-
Seaton?
Well, let's make the old man get up in the crow's nest and check it out.
You're still about a day's travel from Seaton.
Oh, So about halfway.
You'll get there by the next night, basically.
Alright. What are we gonna do about the boat, boys?
Nautilus likes it.
Just keep sailing? I'll prep the ballista.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys like make your way about like halfway. You're about a half a mile out from this this ship that's in the water, and now the ship is starting to sink further into the water. Before you guys could tell, it was about easily like 30 feet sticking out of the water, and now it's only about 20 feet above the surface. And as you draw a little bit closer, now you can see this the figurehead on the front of the ship is this woman. This looks like with a ornate dress and this wood carving. That's all you can see of the ship until you get a little bit closer.
See anyone flailing about in the water?
From where you're at, you don't see any movement in the water. And your crew members from up on the crow's nest say they, we got to get closer to see anything. But it does, from where you are, it looks like there's a ship that's going down.
Did that bow of the ship look anything like the ones at the Pirate Island?
From where you're at, it just looks like a ship. You just see the wood.
Okay.
Like you said, you don't see any colors or anything like that.
Closer then.
Okay, head towards it.
Okay, as you get either even closer upon inspection, you're probably at this point only like probably a good 200 feet away as you like close in on this thing, and the ship starts rising up out of the water. And as the ship rises up, you see 3 ships start rising up out of the water, and they're all like deteriorating wooden ships. The masts are all torn, and the wood is splintered on these ships. And as the ships start rising up out of the water, you see this massive shadow below them, and this thing starts rising up out of the water, and you see these 2 large claws come out as this gigantic crab comes up with these ships that are hooked to its back.
What the fuck is this? Initiative. We're fighting this fucking thing?
Oh, you don't want to fight it? You want to reason with it? That's cool. I'm gonna roll I'm gonna roll initiative for him anyway.
Wait, no. Crab doesn't want to fight us. It'd be bad for his health.
Technically, I can talk to him, but it's only simple ideas, so I don't think I'm going to be able to pacify him.
Not food, not food, not food. As he's wearing a ship for a hat.
Right, 3 ships for a hat.
I feel like I missed something.
Yeah, we're fighting a giant crab.
So this is the crab from Moana. If you guys have ever seen that movie.
I haven't seen that.
Well, never mind.
It's been a while.
Then you won't know how to beat him then.
I'm surprised.
All right, Google. Hold on.
Yeah, if you want to Google it, look up the crab from Moana and his weaknesses.
All right, Maglar, give him hugs.
And songs.
It's the power of friendship, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
In the rock.
You spell crab with a C or a K? See?
I guess so. All right, so yeah, this thing starts rising up out of the sea. Let's get some good battle music going here. This thing looks like he's hungry.
Snoddlers isn't on here.
We all had a long rest, right? We should be because of the trip.
Yes. Yeah, it was. You guys slept for 1 whole day. You had 1 whole day of rest, and then this would have been heading into the 2nd day.
Snoddlers and Yuri are not on the turn order.
That's because I haven't rolled yet. My bad.
You're good.
So this crab, I'm assuming, looks meaner than the one from Moana, right?
What did you actually look at him up?
I did.
Yeah, he's definitely meaner looking.
Impressive.
I just didn't want you guys to have to reorder if you already did it.
Yeah, that's okay.
That was a waste of me even rolling for initiative.
But it's still better than Snobblers
Oh, I thought
And the
my
crab.
and the crab.
I thought that was my roll, but it was Snobblers.
All right, so
Right,
here's
yeah,
the thing. So this
Smith.
thing starts coming out of the sea, and you see these figureheads on top of the crab, and you can hear this intense screeching, wailing sound. From this lead figurehead, you can hear this woman's voice just screeching out. And at that point, I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw. Wait, hold on. Is it wisdom?
Is it magic?
I should have looked at this. It is magic.
It is wisdom, right?
Yuri is wise.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't write this down. Yeah, so go ahead and make wisdom saving throws.
Oh no.
Well, everybody rolled good except for Meglar.
Meglar's not wise. He's still eating that rat jerky.
That's probably why.
He's all strung out. He's a druggie.
All right, so I just want to see the DC on it. I'm sorry. For some reason, I didn't write down the DC. So prepared. So prepared.
When you have specific names for random creatures that we end up seeing as you set the scene, I can handle you not remembering a DC check on the one time that you'll end up casting.
It's a little confusing, but especially I don't put names on things.
Well, that way you're obfuscating it in case we see it. Wink.
Oh, I'm wondering, where's the old man when all this is going on?
Okay, it's a DC 16. Sorry.
I failed.
Ooh, so a lot of people failed.
All right, so anybody? Why did I not put this in there? I could have swore I did. I don't know. I must have been tired. Okay, so anyway, anybody that did not pass this save is frightened. So if you look up frightened, you cannot move closer to the target or to the thing that is frightening you. And I think you have disability on... Oh, a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. But you guys can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, okay?
That's only if you failed, correct?
That's if you failed, yeah. If you pass the DC 16, you're not frightened. So let me see where you guys are on the ship here. So
I just look over at Vaz and shake my head and say, pussies.
Agree.
he says that when he rolls a 19.
Nautilus heard that too.
So this one's gonna be the frightened guy. So who else failed?
I think it was just me and Meglar.
Meglar.
You did say that was magic, correct?
Yes.
I have advantage on saving throws against magic, so
Beautiful. Okay, cool. All right, so go ahead, Vasen, as this thing is rising up, and you hear this screeching noise, and you can also hear the clacking of these giant pinchers.
I notice how far away it is, and just like sit down and like meditate, and wait for it to come to the boat.
All right, cool.
So like hold my action to I guess attack when he gets next to it.
I like it. All right, Vitoris, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm scared.
And you're on the ballista.
Yep. Trying to think of what he would do.
WW crap guy do?
Just spend my turn crapping my pants and calling it a day.
I mean, you could make an attack with the ballista. It's going to be at disadvantage, but...
It's probably what I would do the second he comes out of the water. What is the... How do I shoot the ballista?
So if you look on the handout for the Sea Ghost, under ships, Sea Ghost, do not confuse it with Meglar's sloop. Oh wait, you guys forgot the sloop.
Oh shit! Probably gonna be fucking sunk before we even get there.
Alright, +6 to hit.
So just roll a d20 and then you'll have +6. There you go.
10.
So it's nice.
It's pretty big. Maybe it hits.
It might. Oh no, it doesn't. This thing is got a big old shell.
Sweet. First shot with the ballista. I'm terrified, shitting my pants, and I just fire it off into the air.
Well, you had how many shots? Yeah, I think you had 12 originally,
12.
right? All right.
Now I'm down to 11. Or we're down to 11.
Yeah, as your ballista missile goes wide.
And that's it for my turn. Oh wait, I get to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god, I'm scared.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck. Well, this is gonna be a terrible combat.
Okay, Meglar.
Okay. I got 13.
You don't do that until the end of your turn, so you're gonna fail.
Oh.
Since you already rolled it, you're fucked.
Yep.
So go ahead and do something else.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna sit back and wait for the thing to come right up.
Alright, so we'll say you hold your action
Yeah, hold my action.
to hit it if it gets near you.
Yep.
Okay, Kolos.
Okay. Would you say that's 60 feet from the ship?
He is... I think he was about 60 feet. Let me see. Where are you? Yeah,
Roughly there.
yeah, within 60 feet.
Alright. This is probably stupid, but I'm gonna try it.
Are you going to throw a javelin?
No!
Oh, okay.
Well, then
No.
it's probably stupid.
Yeah, it is probably stupid. I've never used it before. See what happens. I'm going to use command.
Alright.
He's got to make a DC Wisdom saving throw of 15.
It's a good thing he doesn't have a lot of wisdom. Yeah, he rolls a 5.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna tell him to flee.
Okay, so he's gonna use his action to move away when it's his turn.
And that will end my turn.
Alright. Yuri Runestone, what you wanna do?
I'm going to. I mean, I guess really my only option is to move over next to Boston. And can I reach this thing with my crossbow?
I think so. What's the range on your crossbow? Probably it's only 50, 60 feet.
I think light crossbows are the only thing that are even remotely range issued. I think that's 30. The rest of them are 60 or greater.
Yeah, I don't think I can reach it. What is the range? Is 80?
It's a. What do you have? A light crossbow?
I do.
Okay, yeah. So you can hit it. It's 80, 80 or 8320. So you'll always be able to hit it, but you don't
So
have to, you
what is
don't have
that?
disadvantage.
So what does that mean? 80/320.
That means at 80 you can hit it. At 320 you could try to hit it, but it's going to be at disadvantage. But it's only 60 feet away, so it's within 80 feet. So you can go ahead and shoot a crossbow at him.
I can attempt anyway.
That'll hit him. So yeah, you sink a crossbow bolt into this thing's massive claw. Hits him. Pretty easy target.
And I'm gonna shoot at him again.
Cool, do it. This one's gonna miss though, but it was definitely a valiant effort.
And rather than... And I'm just gonna... Then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Alright, so his turn, he is going to move his speed as fast as he can get away from you, as he's been told to flee, since he can understand Kolos. He's going to move 40 feet. That's it for his turn. Go ahead, Snouthers. So, Snouthers, you are steering the ship, so...
Yep. Is this is our original, like, guy that we were with, right? Not the new asshole?
He's not an asshole. But yes, that's Bobby the Schlub. Your boss.
So, my boss?
He's the new captain.
Wait. So this is the guy that drank all of his ale and his,
No. That's Bobby the Schlub. The other guy, he's not even on deck right now. He's like, of course, he's like probably sleeping somewhere.
All right, so Snodlers is going to stand on the lower part of the wheel, looking over it, and look for that other dude. And after not seeing him, he's gonna hop down, and he is going to slap a mind sliver at him.
Right. Int save. He rolls a 10.
Yeah, 9 damage.
All
Minus
right.
1d4 saving throw it makes.
Okay, minus 1d4. Cool.
Ooh, let me roll. Can I roll my intelligence to remember if I actually remember that guy's name and yell out, "Hey, we need your help!"
Yeah. So you yell, "Hey, Mr. Larson, where are you?"
No, that's my turn. Thank you.
All right, Vasid.
I just sit here seeing that crabs move further away and just wait patiently. Just sitting there calmly, just meditating, waiting.
Okay.
Then just hold my action again if it gets near
All right.
to the attack.
Vitoris.
Well, I'm still scared. So,
Throw an arrow at it.
seven, 17?
Oh yeah, disadvantage. Yeah, 17's gonna hit.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Yes,
Oh,
with a ballista.
I'm all excited. I think it's 3d10.
It's 3d10. Yeah.
Keep going to the wrong damn page.
16.5 average. Dang.
Nice.
That's almost like one of my spells.
So Vitoris is shaking on the bow of the ship, but it manages to lock onto this giant crab, and yeah, your crossbow, your ballista just slams this thing into one of its large
And I'm
pinchers.
still fucking terrified.
And you're still standing there shaking. All right. Go ahead, Meglar.
Well, I'm pretty much I'm standing here waiting till he comes along. And you said make the wisdom saving throw at the end, right?
You got it. So go ahead and make a wisdom save.
God damn it.
So you're still frightened. All right. Kolos, your turn.
I won't assume this thing moved out of my range, so I'm not going to try to command again. I'm just going to move closer to the Taurus, and I'm just going to hold my action.
Okay. All right, Yuri.
Fuck that, I'm shooting at it. Is it over 80 feet now? It definitely is.
Yeah, now it's over 80 feet because he moved 40 feet out of range. He was 60 before. I probably didn't move him far enough, but he was 60, so he'd be like 100 feet. I mean, you can still shoot. It's just going to be a disadvantage.
I must have hit the wrong thing. And miss.
Oh, yeah, you miss.
And miss.
Miss again. Choo-choo, choo-choo. And he has a mustache.
And and I'm gonna back off now a little bit and end my turn. That was a waste of my last couple cross bolts.
Alright, so he is going to move back his 40 feet towards the front of the ship. So he's only within 60 feet now of Vitoris.
Oh, nice mustache.
That's not right. Alright. That's gonna be it for his turn. Yeah. Alright, so go ahead, Mr. Snuthers.
Top hat.
Did he show up or come up or do anything? Like, I'm going to stand on the wheel again, take, like, a whole bunch of my movement, jump up on the wheel, look over it as I'm, like, swaying back and forth as I'm turning the boat with my body.
What do you want to do? Fireball?
I would never say that out loud.
You gotta wait till he gets closer to the ship, though.
No, I was talking about the dude that I called to come up to help us.
Oh, that dude, he didn't even hear you.
God damn it. And I'm pretty sure he didn't hear me.
Yeah, you know he didn't hear you. He's never to be seen. You've only seen him once the entire time you've been on the ship.
I know where he is.
Oh yeah, he's in Yuri's bed drinking.
All right.
Drinking my shit.
Wait for Yuri to get back to bed.
He's the big bad warrior he claimed.
All
He
right.
reminds me of another dwarf.
So, how far is this?
It's Yuri from the future.
He was on the run in Kaza-Dur.
So I'm going to yell out, whoever wants fly, who wants to fly? And I will hold my action to cast fly on the first person to touch me.
Okay.
And therefore, if no one does it, it just burns the spell slot.
Okay.
Is it going to be Bobby the Schlub?
Could be.
It could be.
Because my hold action was very generic for a reason.
And fly
go,
is
Tinkerbell.
and fly is touch, so yeah, somebody has to move to you.
Yep. So I'm going to, after saying that, I'm gonna run down to like probably hereish, which is probably as far as I can go, because I was using my movement to like jump up and down on the stupid wheel.
Okay.
And that would be my turn.
All right. Vasen.
Same as last time.
All right. Photoris.
We know what's about to happen. I don't know why I bother going to another page.
How
10.
10's gonna miss.
Maybe I can quit being fucking scared.
Let's see if you can quit being scared. Oh my god.
Even with my +4,
Nope.
that doesn't help.
No.
how much is each ballista costing us here?
Mr. Moneybags. You're not thinking about that. You're in the middle of combat.
Right.
This is true.
Although you probably are like literally just watching coins leave.
All right. No.
Like,
All right. Go ahead, Beglar.
Well, still standard. Wait for my action. And hopefully stop being afraid.
And, and you're still afraid.
Okay.
You're hearing
This is
this.
16, right?
Yes. Yeah, you hear this screeching noise, and everybody's just, no, I don't want anything to do with this. All right, Kolos, the only one that's not afraid here.
It's only me and Beglar who's afraid.
Oh, that's true.
I'm gonna run down and go touch Snothers.
Where are you gonna touch him?
Oh, you know.
Okay.
I'm
Special
bent
place
over.
that grants me fly.
So, yeah, when you do that, yeah, it sets off his spell, and you start flying.
And then I got the more feet. I'll just move up there. And that's
You
all I'm gonna
have
do.
60 minus however many feet you use to get to me left.
50. So 10 feet.
Okay.
That's it for my turn.
Cool. All right, Yuri.
I'm gonna move up to the side of the boat and well, instead of shooting, I'm going to put away my crossbow, pull out my shield, and end my turn.
Okay. That brings up him. He is going to move his 40 feet to the ship, and you see these massive pinchers as they
No!
reach out for the ballista. And
Get away from my ballista!
It's gonna make an attack on the ballista. Its first attack.
No! Get away from my ballista!
I get hit.
A 21 to hit the ballista. What's the AC of the ballista?
Fucking, I think it's
15. Yep. So does 16 points of bludgeoning damage to the ballista.
Here goes more coin.
16?
Yep, 16.
Alright.
It takes a attack with its other claw at you, Vitoris. It's 11 to hit.
That's gonna miss. I'd rather hit me than the ballista.
Yeah, so it swings both of its claws down at you. And let's see. I have to roll. Gotta do some rolling.
Yes, that's gotta be good for us.
All right, Snobbers, it's your turn.
All right. So after I see this thing claw in, I'm gonna literally look over at it and be like, "Oh God!" And I'm going to run up the stairs. As I'm running, I'm gonna turn my back. I'm gonna chromatic orbit.
Nice.
I'm going to assume it doesn't like thunder for some reason. And then, it's a 12 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
And then, so I'm just like running up the stairs over my shoulder, launch one out, and I'm gonna run back to the wheel and try to like just grab the left-hand side and yank it down as fast as I can.
Okay, so when you grab the wheel, roll a d20. And you're gonna add the handling skill of the sea ghost. It's a +4.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you try to do this, but you're so distracted with throwing the orb, you just can't get your hand on the wheel, and the ship maintains its course.
So I imagine I like overshoot it, and I actually like slide on the ground and hit the edge. So I'm like grabbing.
Oh no!
I'm prone right here. That's how I'm calling it.
All right, go for it. I like it.
That's it.
All right, Vasen.
He's not in range of attacks for me yet, right? It's not.
No. He's attacking the front of the ship. He's got quite a big range with these massive claws, but he's the Sea Ghost is also a 90-foot ship, so.
Fuck. I want to do something, but it's really dumb. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna move over here and take a giant swig out of my gourd, swear at it,
Nice.
and then throw a dart. 15.
A 15 is going to miss. Oh no, the second attack. You throw another dart and this thing just bounces off its armor.
I take another sip out of my gourd.
Oh no.
My dart. I gotta go after him.
Alright, Vitoris. Sorry, you can still move if you have movement left.
No, I'm not. I'm good.
Well, you know what's about to happen. Depression. Yep, that's a miss.
Yeah, that's another miss. That's at 4 ballistas.
Under a 10. That's my call.
He's gonna roll 15.
Oh! Fuck yes!
Doesn't feel scared anymore.
Thank fuck, finally something good happened. That's it for my turn.
Alright, Meglera, it's all you, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna try again with the wisdom.
Oh, going right to the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Shoot a javelin or something, bro.
He's in range of your javelins.
You have 4
I
of
ain't
them.
throwing my
You come down more.
Shut the fuck up, Vasen.
Oh, shit.
All right. Now. But yeah, I don't want to waste my with javelins on him, so I'm gonna try not being scared of this thing anymore.
That was the drugs talking.
Yeah, so you definitely fail. Megler, you're still scared.
Hang on, he's within 10 feet of me. He gets a +4 to that.
Hold on just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you get the +4. So yeah, you save. You are no longer frightened there, Megler.
All right. Now, does Snadler still have that ability? Actually, he's far away from me, so.
I think he already used it on Kolos to fly.
And
Alright.
also that removing the wisdom save is your end of your turn, technically, right?
Right. Yeah. So your turn is actually
right.
over.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, Kolos.
I'm gonna fly out to him. And I'm going to, as my bonus action, use a vow of enmity. Enmity? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna swing my longsword at him. Why not?
Yeah. So that definitely hits him. The 20.
10 slashing. And then I'm going to swing again.
Damn.
Nice. Yeah, it's another big old swing.
That's going to be it for me.
All right. Yeah. Hovering around this thing, just hacking away at this thing's claws, drawing its attention. All right, Yuri.
I'm just going to move up to the front of the ship and take the dodge action
Okay.
in case this thing tries to attack me.
All right. So that brings up the crab. So the crab makes his way right up to the ship. So he's like right on top of the ship now. And he, all of a sudden, you see one of the other figureheads on top of the ship. It also starts belting out this shrieking noise. And so
I just got out of it.
So everybody within 60 feet of the crab needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Are you fucking
Yeah.
kidding me?
It's a DC 16.
Are you taking the edge of the crab as where it starts, or
Yeah. No, like this center. Well, it's 40 feet. Or yeah, so from the center. So you might be safe where you're at, Snothers. Maybe. Vossen passes. Yuri doesn't. Megler doesn't.
Well, I did better than Yuri, so that's cool.
All right, so so everybody that fails takes 9 points of thunder damage, and then if you pass, you only take 4. And anybody that failed is also stunned until the end of your next turn. And so, with that, then you see these massive claws come flying down into the ship, and he takes in one of his claws and tries to just take a swipe at the side of the sea ghost. He's bringing this thing down. Hope y'all can swim. 16 to hit. The hull of the sea ghost is 15. The damage threshold is 18, so it does 23 points of damage to the side of the ship.
Damn.
So the claws just tear into the ship and planks go flying and water starts coming in a little bit into the ship as it's kind of still hitting the top part of the ship, but the crew is like frantic at this point, rushing to repair. What's the... Oh, it's 300. Okay. Alright, then with his second attack, he swings up his left pincher up at Kolos. With a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So you get hit with 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled. This thing has you in its claws. And that is it for his turn. So go ahead, some others.
So I stand back up and I get back to the helm. And I'm going to grab it as tightly as I can and yank it to pull ourselves away.
All right, cool. Same thing. Make roll a d20 and add +4.
Perfect.
All right, nice. It's enough to get the ship moving in the direction you want it to.
That is with the +4.
Oh yeah, you did the +4 with it. No, so it's not enough. So you start getting it moving, but it only moves half of what you think it's gonna move. So it's getting
movable
there.
now. Yay!
Your tokens might fall off.
I assume that was my action.
It's your action, so you still have a bonus action. Maybe.
No, that's pretty much it for me. Thank God we have the cap of water breathing still. All right.
You're gonna need him. All right, Vasan.
And the boat just moved far away.
Yeah, it only moved like 10 feet. It's Snarlers didn't get enough of the wheel to actually get this thing out of danger yet.
How big is this thing?
Real big. Like in D&D size, he is gargantuan. So this thing is like 40 feet wide. It's a giant round crab. It's got three small ships attached to the top of it. That tells you. Like 3 of Meglar's sloops.
Would it be possible for me to jump off this boat and try to jump on top of it and fucking kick it in the face?
Oh my
and
God.
fucking like try to fight it?
Yeah.
We're getting fucking pissed.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Why don't you try singing into it?
Athletics check to do
Yeah. Or no, you can do acrobatics. Sorry. Whatever Vasan would do to try to jump up on top of this thing.
that? Yeah, it'd be like ninja moves trying to climb on and fucking bash it.
Yeah, awesome. All right, that's good enough. You jump along on top of one of his pinchers as it's like reaching and it's slamming into the side of the boat, and you run up along its claw and are up on its like shoulder by his mustache.
I'll
Oh my God.
try to like crack it at the like bottom of the stalk of its eye with my fucking quarterstaff.
All right, go for it. Nice, definitely.
Two-handed like a baseball swing. For 7.
All right, so you do some damage, not enough to like really blind him, but he's definitely pissed at your.
I would use a key point to try to stun it.
Okay.
Con save.
Con save. All right.
Roll shitty.
14.
Ooh, the save is 14. Just made it.
If only I would have done my int thing instead.
Yeah, they would have the minus the d4.
I'm gonna attack again. The quarterstaff.
Okay.
17.
17 hits.
For 12.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to stun it again.
Nice. Another con save.
Yeah.
12.
Oh, he's stunned.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm gonna like after I do that, I'm gonna like do like a roundhouse kick for my bonus action.
All right.
26 to hit.
Nice.
for 7.
All right, so kick him right in his
Yeah, I just like
his
picture
crabby face.
Boston like dancing on this thing's like arm, kicking the shit out of its face.
Okay. I need you to also to make one more dexterity check. Perfect. All right. Go ahead, Vitoris.
I'm stunned, so I don't have a turn.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
And I'm stunned as well.
It's stunned. No one can attack. God damn it.
Yeah, well, I think it only. I think the stun only lasts until the end
Yeah,
of the turn.
My turn.
Essentially,
Yeah.
I don't get a turn, so
Right, you skip a turn, so yeah. So now
Nope.
you're
I think you're pretty much
unstunned.
you're about to skip like a lot of us.
All right, so Meglar, it's your turn. Meglar was stunned
I
too.
am stunned.
Okay. Hey, but you're not scared anymore.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kolos.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step out of his claw.
All right, cool.
I'm going to go for like his underbelly, so I'm gonna like teleport down.
Perfect, like into the water.
I think
Is
you have to be able to see where you can go with Misty Step.
Right. Is it like the picture where he's up out of the water, or is his body in the water?
His body's in the water. There's no
Oh, okay,
rocks where you are, but
Oh, okay, then I'm not going to try to go under. I'm going to go for his eye then.
okay. The other side of the mustache.
Yeah, basically. So I'll just boop right there.
All right.
And then I'm going to swing with the longsword at his eye
Right.
for a
That,
20.
that hits.
And then I'm going to also Divine Smite. For extra 14, so 22 damage total.
All right, awesome.
Swing again with longsword.
Oh, nice. Good time to make a critical hit.
Yeah, I'm going to Divine Smite again.
Hell yeah. What? 9.
So
Right in his
24.
eye. Right in his eye.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yep.
5. Yeah, nice.
Did that double his smite die?
16 plus 9?
Because when you smite, you get, like, if you get 2d8s, you would get 4d8s for your smite. Right?
Does my sneak attack double?
I think they do, don't they?
You
I don't know. I don't roll
actually-
critical hits that often, unless they're rats.
In this campaign, you calculate sneak attack as perfect rolls.
Yeah.
So maybe
So you
is
don't
that
do-
how this is then?
Right. So you don't do doubles. We always just do perfect.
Alright,
well,
so
the-
just add 7 to that radiant.
Add 16 to 9?
Yeah.
No, 16
15.
to
right?
15.
Yeah.
So 31.
Wait, what?
Because I crit, so 7 plus 8, that's 15. And then if I'm doing perfect radiance, that's 2d8s, so that's 16 as well. So 15 plus 16.
All right.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. Go ahead, Yuri.
I'm stunned, so
Oh, you're stunned as well. Yeah, all right. That brings up the.
El Creva.
Harkinos?
But he's stunned.
Oh yeah, he's stunned, so he loses his turn.
Come on, Snotlers, you have advantage.
It doesn't matter. How... This thing is massive, right? Like, do I
Yeah.
feel like I can actually lodge a fireball far enough away to hit it without fucking everyone that's not flying on top of it?
Yeah, I mean, if it's 40 feet, what's the range of fireball?
Like 120?
Yeah, you could probably like
50?
feasibly notice that you could throw it behind him, cast it behind him, and just hit him
I'm thinking like,
off to
far
the side
back.
of him. Yeah.
blow
like-
its claw off.
Yeah, no, right in the face, right where everyone's standing.
Not
All
right
right.
where his mustache is.
Burn his mustache off.
No, Nazi mustache. All right, I am going to I'm basically seeing that it just wrecked everyone. I'm gonna grab into my bag. I'm gonna pull out the heart. And I'm gonna launch a fireball out at a 4th level spell slot, upped by 2.
Nice.
So, oh, that's funny.
That's not
Sorry.
the one.
Is it not rolling it? What is going on?
Casting fly.
Oh, that's why. Because fireball and fly both hit the same title. You know, the F.
Makes sense. All right, let's see. Crabs have not a lot of decks, so let's see what happens here.
It's a It's an auto fail because he's.
Oh, he's stunned. Yeah, nice.
So it's 36 plus 9 for the 2 upped.
Series. All right, so that big old fireball blasted him. Is it actually fire?
I think let's do thunder. No, force, because I'm trying to crack the crab.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so this thing like hits him like up like the side of him, and he kind of like shifts up in the air a little bit. So Vossen, make another acrobatics. Make an acrobatics save or dexterity save. Saving throw. All right, awesome. So as like the crab gets blasted with this fireball, Vossen, you grab a hold of his antenna and just kind of swing there for a second and land back on his mustache. And,
Yeah.
And I guess I'm technically still holding the heart, so
yeah.
that is cool.
Okay. So now he can cast his spells at it. All right, go ahead, Vossen.
My grip and I slam it into the deck.
I'm gonna like do like a jump and try to like land right on the middle of his face
Where his nose is.
and crack him right in the face.
Nice. Yeah. So you just like kind of like use his antenna as like a swing, and you're just kind of
Yeah, I'm gonna come down with two-handed chop. 15.
but as you try to do that, you kind of just slip a little bit, and you ended up just barely missing.
That's what again.
All right, so you come back and you jab him right between the eyes with the quarterstaff for a hit.
Ah, gotcha, bitch. Oh wait, these are all with advantage.
Oh, it's with advantage, yeah, because he
So the
hasn't
first one did it.
didn't have a turn yet.
Dang, that's right.
At the beginning of your turn?
Oh no, yeah, because it went through his turn, so he's technically unstopped.
Okay, so you're right.
But it's still,
it's just stun him again. Like,
but that hit him anyway. So that's
This is
16.
when you hit to make the stun until the end of your next turn. So it's the end of my next
the end
turn.
of your next turn. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, so that's a hit too. Well, it was a hit anyway, so both of them are hits.
I'll just roll the damage roll.
Yeah.
So 7. And then
Another
6.
6.
And I'm gonna use a key point to try to stun it.
Okay.
and is it a con save? Is
Yeah, it
that
was-
what
Yep,
protects it
yep.
from
Con.
chain stun?
All right.
What?
What was it? It's a con save for the.
Yes, con.
Okay. 16.
We passes.
Oh, now he's mad.
For the second hit, I'd like to use a key point also. It's another con.
Okay. 8.
Oh, he's stunned.
Oh, you
And then,
bastard.
and then I'm gonna do like a Three Stooges poke in the eye.
Okay.
I miss.
Oh yeah, that's a miss.
That's my turn.
All right, Taurus.
I fire the crossbow. Pray to God I don't miss.
You got advantage.
You're fucking kidding me. Oh, that's my turn.
All right.
Did
Mr.
you-
Megler?
Oh. Okay. right, could I try to jump and mount on this guy?
You want to jump on the crab? Go ahead and make a
Yeah.
athletics or acrobatics check. Yep.
It's
Yeah, so 12 was enough to grab a hold of his claw, and you're holding on. You're kind of like hugging onto his claw. What do you want to do?
Well, am I just pretty much
You're,
right on the claw,
yeah,
holding
you're
right on?
barely on it. Like you're like laying on the claw. You're not like Vossen who like jumped up and ran up his arm. You managed to just jump over and just land on top of him. You're like bear hugging his claw.
Well, I will probably try to hit him with my longsword.
All right, go ahead.
I didn't even try to rage, but
But the 24 to
Okay.
hit.
Okay.
You still hit.
all right, I'll go for the 10 slashing. So I didn't say I was gonna rage.
That's right. So yeah, you're holding onto his claw, and you just pull out the longsword. You just start stabbing into his claw.
Okay, I will do it again.
All right. Nice.
All right, for another 10 points of
All right.
damage.
Perfect.
All right, and that's my move.
You guys are dogpiling this thing. It's great. All right, Colas.
I'm gonna swing with my longsword. Ouch. Oh wait, with advantage, so 10.
Oop.
Yay.
It's still a miss.
Oh, nat ones. That's fine. As long as I don't nat one. Swing again for 17.
17 to hit.
Alright, I'm going to Divine Smite using my second level. So that and one more d8. So extra 12 damage.
All right, so that blast into this thing, and he looks really hurt as like a big chunk of his shell just like cracks off and falls into the water. But he's still standing there.
Alright, that's it for my turn.
Or swimming there. All right, go ahead, Yuri.
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna hold my action, dodge or take dodge action.
Okay. All right, just the crab.
I'm definitely not jumping out onto that thing.
You don't want to be like everybody else. Yeah, Yuri doesn't jump.
Not well, anyway.
So it's the crab's turn, which I screwed up his
He's
turn.
stunned.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
he's stunned, but I screwed up his turn last turn because the ships on his back are not stunned.
Oh, what?
Yeah. But it's okay.
Ships on his back?
Yeah, he's had these ships on his back the whole time, remember?
What the fuck?
They're making the wailing noises that it's hurting everybody.
Oh.
I mean,
All right, so everybody within 60 feet of him need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Boston, I'm not sure if you're close enough.
Yeah.
I get +4.
Nice. Hassan. Meglar. He's like spamming that. Yuri fails. Who's that guy up there?
It's part of the ship on his back.
Oh. Vitoris, what did you roll? Oh, nice. All right, so everybody that so it's one of those you either succeed or you don't. So Meglar is far enough away not to get the D4, right? What was the range on that? I mean the +4. Yeah.
It's only 10 feet.
Oh yeah.
So it'd be only me and Boston.
All right, so Meglar and Yuri, you guys both take 18 points of psychic damage. And that's it for the crab's turn because he is stunned. Alright, so now there's...
Alright. I haven't seen the crab do anything in a while. So instead of trying to drive the boat, I'm going to crack my knuckles. We're going to go one more. Let's cook them. Yeah, let's cook 'em.
Fireball or chromatic orb? Oh, the chromatic orb.
So 24 to hit.
24 hits. Alright, how do you finish him off?
Woo! Can the fire actually like find one of the panels with the hole off, and it just like steams out, and it just like collapses in a delicious steam smell?
Oh, yeah. Right next to Kolos, the chromatic orb finds its way into his skin, into the soft interior of the crab, and you see the steam come right out of its eyes, and it just kind of flumps over. Meglar and Vasen make some dexterity saving throws.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say wanted to try to run down the crab and jump off it as I see this orb come flying in.
Well, if you pass a DC 15, you will.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
So Megler falls into the water, but Vasen does exactly that. You just kind of run down his claws. You see this thing coming and jump off and land onto the deck of the Sea Ghost. Meglar hits the water hard. You don't take any damage, but you're definitely in the water. Anybody want to rescue Meglar or no? You can just leave him.
I'll fly down and go get him.
I'm gonna rescue the top hat.
No. God.
Yeah, Vasen just runs below deck to help patch the boat up.
Yeah, so you see the crew members. You only lost one crew member that was in the crossfire up in the front of the ship. That he got blasted when the crab attacked the ship. But that still leaves you like 10.
I'm going to assess the damage of the ballista and give Batoris shit for missing so many times and costing us.
Says the guy who stood on deck.
It costs money to stand on deck.
All the gold you spent on the boat, I'm gonna go help fix the damage.
Hey, you guys, you end up using up 4 out of those dozen boards you got, planks to patch up the hole the crab left in the top of the ship.
Is there any way we could go in and get some of that crab meat? Is that cooked?
Oh, it's cooked.
Is there anything on the boats? Is there any way can we go and can I go and search the boats that it had on its back?
Sure. And the what do you call it? The crab. He's like cooked and floating on top of the water. So
Yeah. I want to go to the crab and jump in and swim over to the crab and climb on its back. I think I can, right?
Snoddle starts just circling the crab.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty easy to jump down on top of the crab now that it's not suspended out of the water.
Yeah. And I want to search around for any goodies that are on this probably ancient crab.
All right, so on the crab itself, the ships look pretty much destroyed. They're I don't want to say ghost ships, but they're wrecked old ships. So there's nothing of markings or value on the ship. But within the shell of the crab, there's all sorts of weapons and articles of things that maybe he has been attacked with before. So you end up finding 300 gold, along with 3 long swords. I'm gonna roll for some other stuff here. There's a ballistic bolt stuck in him.
How does this stuff look that's in them? Does it look like it's worth anything, or does it just look like corroded junk?
It looks like corroded junk, but let me
Oh.
roll on a table to see if there's anything good that you might get. Like, maybe,
Alright.
like a magic item stuck in this thing.
While you roll for that stuff, I want to do an athletics check to try to just pick Meglar up and carry him to the boat.
Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. With Meglar's help, he probably pick him up and fly him back to the ship. How much gold did I say? 300?
Yeah.
300 gold. Yeah, you got like 3 rusty longswords, but you do find a +2 greatsword.
What?
I don't know if anybody uses. Well, Meglar does, right?
Is it a great sword or is it a long sword?
+2
Nope,
great.
Is there a difference?
This is there is a difference. This is a greatsword.
Okay, so yeah, no, I got a long sword.
Well, if you don't want it, you can leave it in the crab. That's
Is it
fine.
any better than the long sword?
Well, it's a +2, so it's +1 better.
Oh. I'll take it and bring it with me, and you guys figure it out.
And I rolled for some other crap, which wouldn't make any sense to be on a crab in the middle of the ocean, so we're just gonna disregard that. What else? So if you want to, like, I don't know, if roll like a survival check or anything, if you want to like harvest some of this crab meat. All right, nice. We'll roll a. How heavy do you think a crab like that is? Massive.
We're gonna eat good tonight, and for half this boat trip back home, I tell you that.
So let's do like
Crab and booze.
200 pounds worth of. So, 61 and 19 is 79, 80. So you get 80 pounds of crab meat.
Yeah, boy.
So you guys are just gonna party hard tonight.
Hell yeah.
Too bad that drunk dwarf drank all the ale on the ship.
Oh, I ain't worried about me. Sucks for everyone else. Let's get this eat on.
Yeah. So you guys
Are
celebrate.
there any
this-
parts on this you think Hector would want?
Maybe some of the shell.
I'm gonna grab like a bunch of shell.
All right, I
Or
like
you,
that
you
idea.
tell me, like, how do you want me to do this?
Just roll another survival check. So we'll give Hector just a small piece of shell. We'll
Alright.
just label it that. Maybe he could make something small out of it.
Yeah,
He's crafty.
indeed. All right.
Yeah. So the rest of the night is you guys kind of celebrate the victory, and
Is
everybody.
this someone dead?
Yeah, one of the crew members died.
Well,
Oh, shit.
Meglar's just gonna sit on the side and kind of sit and think, pretty much, about the stuff he has. Disappointed that he's probably addicted to this stuff.
I guess I'm just gonna get rid of the dead body.
Push it overboard.
Only
Yeah.
kicked over the edge.
Burial seat at sea.
Okay.
Speaking of overboard, I'm gonna go find that old man.
The old man is just eating crab. So you go downstairs and like where the rest of the crew are, and he's like eating and drinking with like the crew members. And he's he's
boy.
having a great time.
Tell him there's an emergency and he needs to be up on deck immediately.
So I guess can I finish my crab first?
Hurry up, old man.
All right, I'll be up. Just give me like 10 minutes.
So while I'm waiting for him, I'm gonna go. Well, I'm just gonna wait for him. I'm gonna let Boston and Meglar know that I'm gonna throw the old man overboard. I think.
Do what you want, man.
As much as I'd like to let this guy die, I don't think we should kill the guy.
I didn't say I was gonna kill him. I'm just gonna throw him overboard. That's all.
How's he? Are we gonna like leave him?
Well, that's up to you guys. But he drank all my ale, and he's been stealing from us. I'm gonna do something horrible to him.
Do we got like a stockade down there?
I don't think so.
I am in range for all this to hear this stuff, right?
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are all on deck cleaning up, taking the dead body off the ship, and so in one of the lower decks there was like a secret compartment where Oceanus was chained up. The chains and stuff are still there in the secret closet. I'm just throwing that out there.
That's what I was kind of wondering.
Do you want to chain him up down there?
Hell yeah.
Let's let him get up here and make him at least explain himself.
No, fuck that. You could just throw him overboard real quick, scare the shit out of him, then we'll throw him in the fucking cabinet.
Nautilus thinks we should at least talk to him up here.
Well, yeah, that way we could throw him into the water, cool him off a little, sober
Does the
him
ship
up.
have a little prison, like a little brick?
Yeah, the little closet, the gimp closet that we got down there.
Nautilus thinks that it will be much more scary if we are on where the helm is. So I think we should talk to him by the helm.
All right, so 10 minutes goes by. The guy doesn't come up.
Oh boy.
15 minutes goes by.
Yuri, go get his ass.
All right, I go back down, bust into where they are, or if is he still down there?
Yeah, you go back to where he was, and he's still eating like another big piece of crab, and he's got like water or something, whatever he's drinking is like all over his face. There's like crab meat everywhere, and he's like laughing with some of the crew members. So when you come down there, he like turns around, looks at you, and just goes back to like chatting and telling stories with these guys.
I'm just gonna snatch him up and drag his ass up onto the deck.
All right.
Not say a word to him.
All right, make an athletic check. So you grab the old man by the back of his shirt and you pull him off the table, and you kind of like drag him up the stairs, and he's kicking and screaming the whole way. Whoa! What's going on? I thought you were gonna let me finish my food. And you bring him up to the top deck and kind of like kick him in the ass and push him out in the middle of the deck. What is this?
It's about to be a murder.
Why? You people are pirates.
Old man, you drank all my ale and then lied to me about it.
But I thought we were brothers.
You thought wrong.
Us dwarves stick together.
No, old man, you don't steal from the travelers.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll pay you back.
Well, first off, you can pony up that gold you're supposed to give me.
Well, see, the thing about that is I never went back to my place to get the gold, so I'm sorry. Like, if we go back to Kaza-Dur, I'd gladly get it for you.
Didn't we tell you to get all the stuff you needed, and you said you already had it?
Yeah, I just needed that. Yeah, I didn't need the gold. You needed the gold.
You're a liar and a thief. I don't need the gold. I just want it.
Well, like I
But-
said, you could bring me back there and then bring me back to Liara, and we'll call it even.
I'm not leaving that up to me. I'm gonna leave that up to. I'm gonna leave that up to Maglar over here, the orc. The orc will decide your fate.
Oh, he doesn't know anything. And then he starts walking back towards the stairs back down below deck.
All right, Beglar actually gets right up and gets right in front of him, blocking his path.
He looks up. He's like, well, "What do you want, stupid?"
You stole from my buddy.
Yeah, Maglar, you ever want to throw a dwarf a beating? Now's your chance.
And nobody steals from this dwarf over here, except for me.
But I didn't steal from him. He's a brother to me.
Brothers don't steal from others. Beglar just grabs him right by the throat.
Okay.
Kolos is turning around, not looking at this.
All right, so you got him by the throat. What are you gonna do?
And I'm just gonna throw him right overboard.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, make an athletic check. So, yep, he tries to like fight you back, and he gets an elbow up into your gut a little bit, and you kind of wince for a second, but you grab him and you kind of like get pissed and just toss him out, and he goes flying off into the water.
And then I yell right at him, "Have a nice swim."
I cast Gust of Wind and make the sails.
The sails. And as he like kind of resurfaces, the ship is like already like took off like a good 15 feet from him, and he's like, oh, "Wait, come back!"
1 minute of strong winds.
Funny thing is, I'm not even captain of the ship.
You're captain as far as I'm concerned, Maglar.
Well, you hate orcs though for some reason.
So as that minute goes by, you see him like slowly start to disappear into the darkness as the sun starts going down and the waves get higher, and you hear him screaming out.
Who? Who are you talking about?
The guy that you
Oh,
threw
yes.
overboard.
Oh,
He
okay.
doesn't remember anyone.
Promise. Well, I didn't promise, but I told Boston that I agreed we would just cool him off a little bit. So,
That strong gust of wind took this boat.
I can't control nature.
Well, that wasn't nature. That was Nautilus.
I definitely can't control snottlers. So,
Nautilus appreciates that.
Do I still have fly, or is that gone?
It was only last 10 minutes. So
So it's gone.
It's probably gone by now. If you
Yeah.
guys have been partying and eating.
I'll get in
and
the
after
rowboat.
gust of wind, it would be gone.
That's
No,
true.
oh, I will go grab my empty barrel and toss that overboard for the old man to float on.
No, Nautilus thinks we should save that. It might have some good flavors in it.
I'll get in the rowboat.
Yeah, I'm going to jump off the back. Conscious finally getting to me, and I'll go swim out and save him.
Snarler's not changing course.
So he can steal from you guys next.
He's getting locked up, Yuri.
So Kolos jumps in, and you manage to like catch up to him as he's like going under, and he's not a real strong swimmer. And you pull him back into the ship, and he's coughing and breathing hard, and he reaches up and he tries to take a swing at you, Kolos.
Oh,
Come on,
you
really?
guys shouldn't have saved him.
He tries to swing up at you. Just make an athletics check. So it makes contact, but it doesn't do enough damage to like hurt you. But he just kind of like punches you in the face, and he's just pissed.
Really? I just pulled you out of the ocean.
He says, "You guys are a bunch of pirates. I should have stayed in Kaza-Dur."
I want to come over and just give him a couple socks to the face.
I'm definitely chromatic orbing. Fuck this.
Was the guy that conned himself onto
Oh
the
my
ship.
God.
Lightning.
So Snarler's turned around and just hits him with lightning, and the guy just instantly just fries on the deck.
Snarlis thinks we should just kick him back over now. Is that okay?
Oh, I'll do the honors, yeah. I just grab him by the back of the neck and throw him overboard.
It's all yours, Kolos.
And you just see him disappear in the darkness. But you almost hear a voice call out Yuri, "You'll never find your brother now," as he goes on.
Oh, boy.
You don't have to
Fucking
worry.
old man.
Nautilus doesn't have the conscience for it. He's a thief. And a liar.
He's gone.
And a sinner and a saint.
I still wish I would have been fully responsible for that murder, but I'm glad you guys committed it, not me.
Snodlers that did not commit murder. That was
All I
just-
did was throw him overboard.
That was just.
Well, I appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate what?
The justice.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Not the killing, but the justice.
So,
So I just
we are heading to the temple, though, right? Aren't we?
You're headed to Seaton.
Oh, we are heading to Seaton?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought you guys were like making mind changes and saying, let's go to temple. But Seaton? Awesome.
Snodlers looks surprised and then runs back to the helm.
I make all the rest of the crew aware of what happens if they steal from me.
Snodlers will fuck him up.
Nadler's he'll cook ya.
All right, so you guys all turned in for the night, and most of the crew heard what you had to say, Yuri. It's the next day. You guys sail in, and the day's been pretty quiet. Everybody's been fed. The ship's been repaired. Everybody heals up. You guys all kind of start to hear more collective rumblings amongst the crew about the mistreatment of the officers, especially the gnome on the ship. And you guys make your way into the bay of Seaton. And as you kind of approach, you see these massive warships in a blockade across the bay. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.